Hey guys, good to see you back. Good to see you in our first match of the week, or match of the whole season as well. Together with me once more, Semtext, aka Yoni. Glad to see you too, Yoni. How are you?
Joining you from Germany with a special camera for today. Those who watched the draft will remember me being a lot more fluid, but sometimes you can't help it. It's just like it is. We will be trying to improve the quality of my camera, but not this broadcast.
Yeah, you can always blame the internet connection and say that it's the connection, and that is the reason why your League of Legends rank is the way it is.
Of course, that is a major problem. The internet is really bad here in Germany, one of the least industrialized nations
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Europe.
yeah.
Everybody
Third
knows
world,
how bad it is.
third world country, Germany, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right. So I congratulate everyone with the start of the season. We have our first match. We have our first game on. Pretty quiet, really. Do I need to turn us up? Okay, I can turn us a bit up. That's
Yeah,
the
we will have
first.
to see with the sound levels while we're in game later,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
We'll figure it out as we go. As you said, let's do it live. Anyways, once again, congratulations to everyone for with the start of the season. The first match, the first games were played out yesterday, and me and Yoni will jump into them in a very short time. Uh, I would like to go over the schedule real quick, and we can see what's going on. So today is the first stream, 28th of December. All Out versus No Monitors org. For those of you who don't know the team names yet, but know the managers, All Out is Team Lorix, No Monitors org is Team Lyosha. Tomorrow we will see Underdogs, aka Team Int Mlem, or CLC Mlem now,
He
versus
changed his
Salsa.
name. Really, really
Yeah, he
nice.
did. He did. We can see All Out fans in the chat. I feel like they might be a little bit biased, taking into
Hmm.
consideration that this specific fan is playing in the team All Out, and we'll most likely see Tragic later on today. No, 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 not biased at all. All right. So I suppose I'm not gonna drag this out any longer. We can move on to the champ select.
And
For the first,
here's where it's going to get interesting, I guess,
yeah,
because we have a lot of a lot of players on both teams that play multiple roles, and I, for my part, did not know beforehand who is going to fill which slot. So there's going
yeah,
to be a lot of guesstimating on my part, especially since I hardly know any of these players.
fair enough. All right,
So I'm really
so
looking forward to how the teams are going to go for their first pick and ban phase. And I guess you did this before, and people have been playing. Some people have been playing in this league, so preferences have been figured out already for the most part.
yeah, I would say so. There were a bunch of targeted bans. For example, the first ban from Team No Monitors, Kha'Zix targeted at Aware Isolation
Okay.
in the jungle of Team All Out. All Out followed with Vex ban. I assume that it was purely because nobody really knows what Vex does, as it's the new champ. So that is my assumption, but I could be wrong. Maybe somebody in the No Monitors org plays a lot of Vex, and All Out have checked out their. Oh shoot! Sorry, it wasn't Jinx. That's my bad. That was Jin. Can I change it? No, I can't. Sorry, the second ban was Jin and not Jinx. That's a typo on
So
my
for
side.
all of the folks watching at home, Roberts is really, really working his butt off right now, and he's trying to recreate the draft as the game was played
Oh
yesterday.
shoot. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is I'm a bit clumsy. I didn't switch the scenes, so here are the
Yeah,
bands. Here are the
we were
bands.
still in the schedule, right? Oh my god.
Uh, here are the
So
bands.
instead of Jinx, imagine Jin, but all
Yeah.
the other bands are correct so far.
So far, wow, Yoni. But I mean, I did deserve that. I did deserve that.
Okay, so I'm imagining the looks is also a target ban against Laurix. We saw
Yeah,
it in the highlight video. He is pretty
exactly,
good when it comes to playing looks.
exactly.
And so therefore, this is a ban that doesn't surprise anyone.
Yep, it was the ban in all the previous seasons of my previous projects, and yeah, it still keeps going on. We still see Lux being banned against Lorix.
So Tartarus or Kasowin playing a lot of set, or what? Where do you think that ban comes through?
I assume,
Or is
yeah,
set
I
just
assume it's
OP?
Kasavin most likely. I know that both teams have scrimmed quite a lot before the first matches, so I would assume that they already knew each other's playstyle quite a bit.
And
And
Amumu, I'm maybe I'm not in the current meta, but Amumu is a jungle pick usually as well, 9 out of 10 times,
yeah,
right?
yeah, of course, it's
So,
a
so
jungler, and
a lot
it's
of
currently
like
pretty strong.
yeah, 3 out of 6 bans are jungle target bans. Hmm.
I believe that Set was top lane ban rather than jungle.
Okay, right, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I
maybe
would I
that's
would
just me.
assume that's yeah, that's one top line ban, two jungle bans, one on each team,
Hmm.
one ADC ban, and two mid lane bans, one of each team.
All right.
Although I have seen Vex support, so it could be Vex support ban as well.
Hmm. I mean, one reason why you would want to ban Vex is because right after release, they're usually a bit too strong, so that everybody goes ahead and buys him for
Yeah,
life.
exactly. They're like it's hard to balance
Hmm.
just
Just
from
from PTR.
guessing. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, just from PTR. So they need
Okay,
to
so
be in the
what
ranked.
do we have so far? I see Echo and Misfortune on No Monitor's side. Those are pretty obvious position picks. Then
Are they
again,
though? Are they though? Because Echo can be played jungle. Echo can be played mid lane. And Misfortune. Well, after the Seraphine lock-in, it's clear where Misfortune is going to go. But before that, I have seen quite a bunch of Misfortune supports. So it could have been support MF, but
I
yeah,
mean, yeah,
together
it's
with
it's that
Seraphine.
that that is a possibility, but do you think that these teams are right now trying to outgame each other, to outpick each other in the first game?
Uh, it's hard to tell. I would say that Misfortune should be doing quite well against Vayne in the laning phase as well.
I mean, she
But
has a range advantage.
yeah,
That's for sure.
exactly. But other than that, it's pretty hard to tell what's going on there. We do see a Cassio ban from All Out that's targeted at the mid lane of
At
No
Lorix
Monitors.
again, he's. I mean, he was put on display. He is the team's captain, so he needs to deal with that kind of targeted fire. And let's hope he has some picks in his back pockets to make up for this.
Yeah.
Got a Kane ban, so another jungle target ban, I guess. Where
Yeah,
isolation, pretty good player. I guess it
he
makes
is.
sense
He
to
is.
take away some of his carry options.
That's what we discussed in the post-draft prediction video or well stream together with Gatis. We assume that Team All Out is probably going to play around their jungler
Mhm.
because their jungler likes to play carry champions. Hence the Kha'Zix that which is his main
Yeah,
champion.
God just mentioned that. Like first thing,
Um,
Kha'Zix is his preferred pick.
yeah, it is indeed.
And now No Money just tried to narrow the supporter pool down there with the Time Kench ban, but
I
what
would
they
say that again. I think you missed there, Yoni. I think that
okay
Tom Kench was a top lane ban.
okay
I wouldn't
like
say that
of
Tom
course.
Kench is made a top laner, but I'm pretty sure that all out top lane nobodies does play these off meta champions. However, he had already locked in Karma, so I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure what were they aiming at.
Now, you see the thing why I think Tam Kench might not be the right choice of ban is because Red Team still got Nautilus, and who is a pretty big like I from my point of view I would use Tam Kench as a support, but Nautilus fills the same kind of tanky supporter role with a stun and with an
Uh,
engage.
true,
So
true.
and you kind of want to avoid Nautilus at least in my book. Nautilus is a surefire support ban in my book if I'm playing
Yeah.
because
Well,
I
yeah.
don't want the enemy team to have him. He's such a good engager, and he's pretty hard to bring down after once the game goes late.
Well, there's a bunch of these tanky supports. There's Nautilus, Leona, there's Rel, which is a pretty new champion in my book.
Yes.
Then there's Rakan. Okay, Rakan isn't that tanky, but Rakan is amazing at engaging.
And,
And
and and he's hard to bring down, even though he doesn't have a lot of
yeah,
hit points.
because of his dashes, basically.
So
Uh,
tell me, what are we looking at? What do
oh,
you what do
sorry.
you see? What do you see there in who do you think won the draft?
That's a good question. Looking at top lane, we got Karma against Gangplank. That's quite a spicy matchup. Both are pokey champs. Both can poke each other out. Mid lane is probably going to be Farmfest. Both knowing
Hmm.
that Lorix is a pretty passive player, and he picked Morgana, which is just drop W and leave champion.
Mm.
Against Victor. Victor can try to challenge Morgana, can try to kill her, especially with a gank from Echo, but he would have to whittle down her black shield before doing that.
Yeah,
Because
it's kind
otherwise,
of like who drops their cooldowns first and who holds on to them. That's really the question there.
yeah, that's a little bit of that. Bot lane. On one side, we can see Seraphine and Misfortune, which are all about poking and surviving and poking more, and later on getting into those team fights with big team fight ultimates. On the other side, however, we have Vayne Nautilus, which is kill, kill, kill. And I assume that is exactly what the team All Out will try to do in the bot lane: kill, kill, kill. And
I mean,
that's
I'm a bit surprised by if we're just comparing lane matchups, by the Nautilus on a very mobile comp like Misfortune and Seraphine. They're going to be able to dodge a couple of anchors. At least I hope so.
Mm, I wouldn't say that MF is mobile. Yeah, she does have that move speed, but the very instant she gets hit by anything once, she loses her mobility, and yeah, she loses her move speed advantage.
No,
So
we're gonna have to see how Field Nines, our I think Gold League ADC. No, wait,
I think he was silver.
Silver League ADC. How good his controls actually are, and I guess it will show here, right in
Yep,
this matchup, whether
yep,
or not he can avoid the Nautilus anchors and not get hit by those.
yep. That is true. Okay, we can look at the friendly faces of our players. Right about now. All Out versus.
That's some high
Wait,
quality
yeah,
production value right
just a
there.
moment. It's the other way around. No Monitors is on the blue side, and All Out is on the red side. So from left to right for No Monitors, Arturix, Tartaurus, Silver Dude, their team manager Lyosha, who isn't playing, Tihei, Field Nines, and Kasawin. For out, it's Atremino, followed by Intas, Lorix, where Isolation, Tragicoma, and Nobody's on the far right. Right, I suppose we can
Let's
jump
kick it
into
off.
the game.
Are you expecting any shenanigans? Has any team proven that they're going to invade or other cheesy stuff like that?
Well, I do expect some shenanigans because both of these teams are pretty high elo, at least for my standards. If we would be watching at LEC, nobody would be seeing platinum diamond players playing there. But for my experience with plat 2 master players, that's pretty high elo for me. Oh shoot! I'm sorry, I have the sound off. There we go.
To Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, and we're off. Teams are taking positions in the jungle. Pretty nice and even spread out, so no bunching up, no jumping into river brush and trying to catch somebody off guard.
We can watch the team positions from eagle eye view. As we can see,
this is just awesome.
all lanes are covered for team All Out. There would be an entry here through the bot lane.
Yeah, below the dragon pit, of course, but
Yeah.
but that's usually defended by the bot lane, so they're not going to poke in there with just one player, I guess.
Looks like they are not risking it. They are not willing to take the risk. All Out are going to play slow and steady, and yeah, and off we go.
It makes sense. You don't want to. You don't want to go fall flat on your face in game one and just be like behind from the get-go. At least that's
Indeed.
how I would approach this. And it just seems that Laurix is just telling his team to play it safe and not commit to any stupid stuff.
Yeah, it looks like teams are just testing out the waters, seeing what the other can do, how it is going to go, and so on, so on, so on.
Now, of course, the blue side jungler gets a little bit more help by the bot lane. Let's see if he can gank first, because he finishes his red buff earlier than on the red side, who only gets help by top lane. But it looks like there's a little bit of an advantage on top lane for red side earlier. That's a big chunk of damage that Karma already inflicted on Gangplank. And like, I used to, like, way before the rework, I used to love Gangplank a lot. I even bought the Special Forces skin. But after the rework, they're really going for it early on. I don't really like the new Gangplank anymore. I feel that the cooldown on the parlay is so low that you're really just a melee character with a skill shot.
It's not even a skill shot; it's a targeted shot. The barley is.
Oh, they're really going for it. My money is on first blood in top lane, unless Mid just happens to do something.
I'm gonna try to turn League of Legends slower. I hope it works, because I'm getting a feedback that you're too quiet.
Oh, I don't hear that often.
Well, okay, I'm gonna fix it. You're not too quiet. The stream is too loud. The in-game sound is too loud. I hope this fixed it. We can see Echo ganking top lane. There could be something spicy, and No Monitors is ganking the jungler. Oh, the tables have turned.
Ooh, holy cow! Yeah, Echo is really giving his top lane a bit of a breather right there. I mean, he could use this tactically. And while the jungler just shoves the lane into the turret, because just on the fact that he could just probably two-shot the Karma, and then the Gangplank could just munch on a couple of oranges and get himself healed up.
That's the tricky thing about top lane Karma. You would think that you can two-shot Karma. Oh, and gang bot lane. Oh, misses
the angle. That was really nice control by Field 9's. Our technically lower level or lower level ADC. Nice control right there. Didn't get phased at all.
Going on to Intas.
Yeah.
Forced the flash.
I mean, he needed the flash right there to dodge.
I suppose. I didn't notice. Was Intas? Yeah, Intas is level 3. Then yeah, probably. Because Hook was missing anyways. However, Nautilus would be very close to him and he could root him with his passive followed by E. And speaking of which, here we go.
Holy cow, here should be. I'm gonna lose my bet. And the ADC who I was praising earlier has gone down first. What a shame. And top lane has healed up, and it's like as if nothing ever happened. Oh my god.
What I was saying about top lane Karma is she is actually surprisingly tanky. I haven't played a lot of Karma myself. Well, to be fair, I don't think I've played Karma ever. So I'm not entirely sure how she
as a
feels.
support. I only played her as a support with a kind of a bursty, like a Q build really.
Yeah.
Just like basically like a brand support, just standing back and trying to chunk the opposing players, and not doing a lot else, like applying a shield every now and then, but basically just trying to get killed.
Yeah.
It's quite evenly matched up there. It's really interesting to see. I mean, this is a skill level question at the end of the day, and my skill level is just not that high to play these champions that way. So that's why I'm marveling at it the most probably.
Possible.
Let's have a look at mid lane though. We haven't been there for, in a while maybe.
Well, we haven't been there, but I don't believe not much has happened there.
Okay.
It's as I expected. Lorix is farming with his W, and possibly Arturix is trying to engage, but it's pretty hard to engage on Morgana with her black shield. Bot lane is pretty spicy though. I'm playing currently with directed camera, so it's just jumping between places where the action is.
It goes to where the action is, and that goes to show that mid lane is the most boring area of the whole field.
Ooh.
Unless this gank here obviously could change things, but Echo's pretty low, and he doesn't want to get caught by Morgana's ult. But she's going lower. There, yeah, a flash is
Oh, snap!
Nice,
Oh,
nice one.
that play!
That was really well done by Larix.
Wait, did
Arturix,
he
I'm
even
sorry.
see? Did he
Arturix.
even see Morgana's Q? I don't think he saw Morgana's Q.
No, I guess that was pretty lucky that he flashed. But it was. I kind of expected it really because he was committed. He wanted to get that kill.
Yeah,
on
I mean
Morgana.
the flash was expected, but the timing of the flash, the fact that he flashed over Morgana's Q, that's just crazy.
Yeah,
Because I don't think he saw
mean,
it.
it was coming off cooldown, and so he should have known that it was gonna come somewhere there. Because
Well,
it had probably been used first in the fight. That's what happens usually, and so maybe he had it in like in his spidey senses, but I'm saying that was it. It was looking very good, but it was probably coincidence that he flashed it.
True, yeah. I mean, intuition is also a skill, isn't it? So if he
It is,
felt
it is.
that the Q is coming and flashed it,
I don't have any of it. That's why I'm so bad at League of Legends.
Yeah, maybe. Anyways, it's currently 1-1, and All Out have 1,000 gold lead. I'm kind of curious, where's the lead coming from? Let's look. It's not top lane, they are 200 gold behind. It's in the jungle, 400 gold in the jungle, and the bot lane. Support diff, I guess. 500 gold advantage for Nautilus. Did he take the first blood? Oh yeah, Nautilus took the first blood. That's why. That's why.
That's it then. I mean,
That's a bit unfortunate though, because Vayne could have used that first blood quite
Of course,
a lot.
of course. But in those gang situations, you just kind of want to get away with the kill, and I don't really mind the support taking it.
I don't think that was one of the cases because Misfortune was sure that she is dead. Like after the hook, MF's flash was down from the previous hook by Nautilus,
right.
and Nautilus flash autoed MF following a hook. I don't think he hit the hook. I think he hit the minions with the hook. But either case, MF walked closer to the tower because I think she was planning to trade, or well, he Field 9 was planning to trade his life for his support escaping and maybe killing Wayne on the way. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that MF would have gone down anyways.
Do you think that Vayne or the jungler would have had a chance of taking the kill though?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I don't really clearly recall the situation. It's a bit sad that we don't have
Picture in picture, right?
Let's rewind that thing. No, that won't work out. At least not right now.
Well, maybe one day we'll have a dedicated. Never mind.
Engagement. But there goes the Seraphim ult.
Oh, flash behind us.
And the MF ult.
And GP ult. And that heal.
Yeah, Nautilus is gonna get away, and we're gonna have a pretty decisive engagement here for the red team.
Yeah, but it was a very good gangplank ult. It was covering his team. It was damaging the enemy team, and I think if Hecarim hadn't showed up when he did, I think it could have gone the other way. It was well played by Intas though.
That was pretty well timed. Pretty well timed.
So close.
Here's the counter gank on the top lane. Now, I wanted to say that earlier, but we got interrupted by the actual play happening.
There's a lot of action this game, it seems.
That apparently the jungler focus for the red team is actually bot lane, and the jungler focus for the blue team is top lane. Or at least it seems to me, because both lanes have been ganked 2 times already, and if we didn't miss a gank in mid, that's the most on the whole playing field. Like,
there was at least one gank in mid, the one where Lorix died.
Yeah, but not 2 if we just didn't miss anything.
Well, to be fair, it does make sense. At least the bot lane ganks from their isolation, because their bot lane, first of all, it would probably be hard for them to hold in the bot lane because they have this range disadvantage.
And
they have a lot of kill pressure.
A bit pushy, Misfortune is always pushing the
lane. Exactly. So the ganks from their isolation in the bot lane are pretty expected, I would say. Top lane, however, that's I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, because I feel like Karma and the Gangplank are trading pretty evenly. They're trading health pretty evenly. They're trading farm pretty evenly. Gangplank is slightly ahead though.
Yeah, but what, like, let me quote one of my esports heroes, Artosis. What do you do when you get ahead? Get more ahead. um, and that's what they're doing in top lane here. They're kind of setting Gangplank in a situation where he can thrive, where he can actually maybe go and leave his lane for a while and contest what's the thing that's in Nashor's spot
Rift
right
Herald.
now? The Rift Herald.
Yes.
Yeah. I couldn't. I just didn't.
You're probably used to it in German, are you?
Yeah, correct. I was just completely flabbergasted for words right there.
What is it called in German?
Also, hier läuft der Knopf, so it would have been an easy translation. I just had a brain fart there.
I see.
It's hier läuft in German as well. It's the same thing basically, just a different pronunciation.
Yeah, the top lane brawl keeps going. Karma and Gangplank trading Qs back and forth. In Karma's case, healing up from those auto attacks. Gangplank eating some oranges, and I would say they're just having a friendly brawl there.
Do you think either player should be going more on the offensive?
They don't really have any reason. Rift Herald hasn't spawned yet, and
but speaking of which, we're seeing.
And here comes the party. Misfortune gets deleted. Teleport from Karma. Hecarim's ult.
This is not looking good for the blue team at all. Not looking good at all.
Not good at all. That is true.
And they even started the dragon, and it was kind of it was an ill-advised call, and Gangplank didn't follow up.
I mean, Gangplank followed with his ult. That's what he did. The problem there for them was the fact that I feel like Misfortune got caught out by Nautilus, by Vayne. Both of them
she did not contribute to the fight at all. She was just caught, indeed.
Yeah. Chat is asking, can you say all the objective names in German?
Of course, dragon is Drache.
No, I mean like the call-outs. Oh, they're going for the Drache. Or,
okay.
we can have some fun with that, I suppose.
The big problem is really here that most of the rather interesting ones are actually the English ones. Like we would have a word for team fight in German. We just don't use it. We say team fight as well, for instance.
Okay.
And or we could say Baron Nashor, but every German League of Legends player actually says Baron, just Baron or Nashor. The English pronunciation. Here we got an act up top.
That's a wasted Herald. Damn, that's a wasted
He
Herald.
jumps in pretty early, and they just snack him before he even has a chance to look at the tower. Funny.
Yeah, that was.
How big is the gold lead now already? It's
3K. Yeah, it's 3K from the team fights.
That's one whole item already, like on the carry.
Lorix is getting bullied again. Here we go. Is he gonna die? Oh, failed flash. That must mean he's dead, doesn't it? Oh, but it's trade. It's a trade because Vera Isolation shows up right on time.
Isolation is playing a pretty good game up there on the top lane, on the top side of the map even. And look, Echo was bound doing blue over there. He could have helped, but he had already started blue, and therefore he decided it wasn't worth it.
If we look at the goal difference, we can see where it's coming from. It's coming from the jungle, where Isolation is well on the rampage.
He is on top of things.
Yeah, he's 2.3k ahead of his opponent Tartarus. So yeah, Vera Isolation. This is Vera Isolation again.
The farm numbers just speak for itself. Hecarim already in the triple digits.
Yeah. 404 shutdown not found, as Hecarim has amassed a 500 gold bounty on himself. This is yeah, he's getting wild there. He's getting wild. I'm kind of curious.
And you and Gottis did say that in the post-draft analysis that this team is probably going to gather around Vera Isolation and let him carry them. And,
yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, because I feel like that's their main asset. All Out's main asset is their jungler, Rauno from Estonia. Oh, never mind. No time for. Oh, that pull! So beautiful. Adrimino,
I mean, and they're really trying. It's not like blue team bot lane is just sitting on their thumbs and doing nothing. They're throwing out the ults and everything, but at this point it doesn't really matter because they're so far behind that they can just stand in the misfortune ult and not die.
yeah, pretty much. And that's the thing why you pick Nautilus into Misfortune. Because oh, spicy fight top lane.
He should have just the placement of the Gangplank ult was just a little bit off, I think.
Oh wow, nobody
This
keeps
is-
going
this
in.
is
Oh my
down to the
god, and
wire.
the flash. And a missed barrel. Oh, that was
God.
such a cloud fiest. I loved
This
it.
top lane is just so close, and this mid lane is going to get ganked at some point in the very near future.
I feel like that fight in the top lane, there was kind of no reason for them to fight there, but they just did. They just did because they can.
There were a lot of minions still around, and it was kind of they were just pushing it. They were just like, oh, nobody has really died yet. Let's make something happen.
Yeah, they're just brawling to establish dominance,
I
trying
guess
to
so.
show who's the boss of the top lane. Because well, so far none of them has really taken the lead, and they're just, well, I can't stand this. I need to show that I'm the strongest top laner.
Of course. I mean, we did. Oh God, I'm gonna say this, but you stop me if I say something stupid. We did focus on the psychological behaviors of top laners already in the first episode when drafting the teams.
Well, let's stop there.
And sometimes it's a peculiar thing. Maybe that happened there. What you're saying, the dominance behavior. But then again, maybe just maybe Win is trying to give his team an edge by trying to take out Karma and then sort of win his lane to try and turn it around.
True, or maybe like buy out the fact that the teleport of Karma in the Drake fight. That could have been the case. But I feel like it's usually the Karma that's being aggressive in the top lane, and GP is just answering the aggression.
And GP is just pushing its arm up at the same time as the red team is doing the second Drake.
Phil
And
Nance
they're
gets caught.
probably going to get gifted a kill with that, and that's that must have been the 5th death of Misfortune, is it?
It was, but in this situation, like how safe can you be? Because I would say that MF was out of safe range. He ulted from across the wall, and still he died. Like he dodged Nautilus hook, he outranged the hook,
Yeah,
and still he got caught. Like these guys.
He's not trying. It's not
Exactly,
It's not like,
my point. Like he's not inting or anything. He's not being in a bad position. He just got engaged by such a long range by Nautilus, by Hecarim. They really are going at him. Back to my point, which I had a while before. Nautilus is a very good pick into Misfortune because when she's ulting, Nautilus can hit her. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's vulnerable. Nautilus
course.
can, and the brawl top lane again.
what
the?
Gangplank is a bit. Yeah, now with the ult coming in.
Like, look at that Karma. Like, look at that Karma. You think she's dead, but she's not.
surprisingly
She's not.
tanky. The shield has a very low cooldown.
The shield and the heals, because she's healing as well a lot. Will dominance finally get established in the top lane? We will see. Will there be a kill? Because looks like they're going all in.
It looks like Gangplank is going to be going down
Dominance
here.
wins the fight. Finally, they have found a settlement. Who is the strongest top laner? Took
And
them a while.
I have bad news for Team No Monitors. They're behind by 11 kills now.
True.
And at least at the pro level, I mean, Echo is going to get a revenge kill here most probably, and there he is. So that's a small silver lining there. But so far we have to. It's 10 kills difference right now, and we have to state that No Monitors org, if they had a game plan, they were not able to pull through on it so far, and the Hecarim pick on where isolation has really paid off so far.
That is true. That is for sure. They have a Drake lead. another time when Hecarim is trying to bully poor Echo in the jungle. He's just not letting him breathe. I would say that was a little bit risky, taking into consideration that the whole team, No Monitor Sword, was there, while his team was mostly at the base or at a different lane. but yeah, it's a bit risky, but
I mean,
looks
look
like
at
he
that.
did manage to.
Hecarim is so far ahead on kills and farm that he can just afford to give the blue buff to his mid laner now.
Well, Hecarim is 3k gold ahead of his lane opponent. By the way, even with the kill in the top lane and 2 assists, Karma is still behind 1.5k. That's interesting.
But they're winning on objectives.
They are certainly.
Mid tower goes down. They've got their Herald helping with that as well, and he takes a big chunk out of the second tier tower. It's really looking glum for Blue Team.
Oh, another catch!
Another big anger. And even though the misfortune is close, look at how sturdy they are. Nobody's really going down.
Breaks. Is he gonna survive? Barrier. Okay.
I mean, what they did lose is they are losing to a very hard top lane push by Gangplank right now. He already destroyed the tier 2 tower, and they are that low that they can't really they can't really attack him right now. And he's just he's actually coming to
he's backing off because he was at the Ingot tower already. Is Karma going to die? It looks like so.
I guess so. If
Never mind. Here comes the team. Argemino for the save, saves his top laner.
Save the day. Holy shit.
Yeah, saving the day. Argemino is on fire. He did have some trouble in the early game, I feel like, with those missed hooks, but right now starting.
Right now he's hitting everything he didn't hit in the first
Exactly.
time.
Yeah. Exactly. Like
I was not expecting him to actually make a difference like that, because he was already pretty low, like below 40% HP. But he just comes in, hits that hook, and then everybody just converges, and Vayne even gets the kill in that instance.
Oh yeah, we were talking about gold differences. Let's look. The bot lane, Vayne has almost twice the money of misfortune. In the meantime, however, mid lane Arturix is quite ahead of Lorix. 1.5k there.
I guess that's the only lane that no monitors still don't have to really give.
Top lane as well. Yeah,
they're also winning
as well.
top lane. They're also winning top lane.
So they are definitely winning in the solo lanes, but yeah, the jungle and bot lane lead is what gets all out ahead.
Let's see if Blue Team can seal the dragon. Nope, no chance in hell. Hecarim is there with a big beefy smite and just gets it like he's supposed to. Where Isolation at the moment is my man of the match, of course, very obviously.
Yeah, true that. I mean, Intus is doing quite a lot of work, and I would say that Argemino is the one enabling Intus to do.
Definitely, but that's how it's supposed to be, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. I would say that their bot lane is performing great. So that's definitely.
And it's not like they're getting spoon-fed or anything. Like they had to work really hard to establish their bot lane dominance to run with that. But it's just that way. After a while, after snowballing for a while, then you just don't have to try that hard anymore. Then you're just that ahead that once your opponent commits to a fight, you're probably gonna win it.
Yeah. The thing is, currently All Out is almost 5k gold ahead, but they seem to be just bouncing the waves.
They're not really making a push for it, and when they do, just like they did with that big team fight in mid, where they were pushing the tier 2 tower, then they get counter pushed on top, and they really can't let that happen. That could be their downfall. Like I could just imagine a 0-kill Gangplank pushing all the way through to the inhibitor.
Pretty much. Oh, damn. Like, they're trying to kill this Hecarim so hard, but he's just not caring. He just runs away.
I mean, Echo has an escape right there that any other jungler going that deep would probably not have survived.
I mean, probably other junglers wouldn't have gone in that deep because they would know that they wouldn't survive. At least that's my expectation.
Right.
Regarding the split push, both teams have a teleport. Well, okay, no monitors have 2 actually, but I wouldn't send Victor alone. GP, yes, Victor, probably no. So I don't think that their split push strategy would be that great, because nobodies can cover with his Karma. We already saw him trade against Gangplank. If the game comes to later, I assume that Gangplank should win out against Karma. But
Especially
again,
if
I'm
he
not
has a
that
big
familiar
minion wave.
familiar with the top lane Karma, so maybe I'm wrong.
But especially if Gangplank is still pushing top, then he probably has a big minion wave, and that makes it even harder for a 1 versus 1 fight.
True, but Karma skews clear on minions quite quickly. Karma is going aggressive again. Nobody's really wants some blood. He didn't have enough blood in the top lane, so he's trying to make some blood everywhere else.
He just thinks this is a little boring and needs more excitement. But Echo
and nobody's
they blow him up. They blow Karma up like there's nothing, and maybe they're just teeny by tiny step clawing their way. I mean, they should take their winnings and leave now. They just won a hand at the poker table after nearly going broke before, and now they should take their winnings and leave, and it looks like they're doing so.
Yeah, indeed.
The thing is why they could engage there is because Hecarim is clearing topside jungle, and he's nowhere near that. And they
that also Karma was overextended, so she did get CC'd. Karma's tankiness comes from her shields and heals, and if she gets perma CC'd, if she gets charmed by, if she gets stunned by Echo and charmed by what's her name, Seraphine, then she can't really heal or shield herself, and she is squishy without those heals and shields. So that is what happened there. So the game state gets reset once more. Nobody's
Can
really
you check the
trying.
dragon bit? How's the visibility in the dragon bit
That's
now?
a good question. Let's see. Well, Team No Monitors see absolutely nothing. There's complete darkness around here for them.
Yeah, this is kind of the no man's land for them right now.
Well, to be fair, All Out don't see that much either. They see the Dragon Pit, but they don't see the jungle, so they don't really see their opponent team either.
There has been a lot of ward clearing going on. I'm pretty impressed by the work that both teams have done. But right now, the map indeed looks a little bit dark. But All Out is setting up for a big engagement.
Oh, that flash! Why you bully MF? Why you bully MF so hard? Oh my lord, Atrimino really is going to town on that poor MF. Sheesh.
I mean, do you think that Lyosha is already benching Field 9's in his hand?
I don't know. I suppose we will see that in the next game. Like I said before, I didn't feel that Field 9's performance was particularly bad.
No.
Yes, he could have played better. Oh, Nautilus gets caught, or is he the one really who's getting caught, or is it is it Team No Monitor? Sorry.
But Vayne has just turned godlike.
Oh,
and that tells
Karma
you something.
dies. L9 Arturix kills Karma in the jungle. Looks like they had some 1v1 brawl there. Will he survive? Will he escape? Oh no, Hecarim sweeped him. Hecarim saw him over the wall with the sweeper,
That is
and
costly. That is really costly.
he will
for
run
Victor.
him down. Nowhere to go. One turret there, one turret there, and
yeah, he's considering kind of just trying to kill himself with the tower, but it's not enough time has passed after being attacked by Hecarim, so that kill was going to go to Hecarim anyways. I'm having a little bit of trouble with the screen resolution right now. How many kills do you have on Hecarim already?
it's 519. Oh, and Hecarim is 609. Nice.
Holy cow, nice. just needs one death for the San Diego area code.
Oh, really?
If you remember pro wrestling, Rey Mysterio Jr.
Oh no, pro wrestling is definitely not a subject where I'm educated.
It's like, but you know the character Rey Mysterio Jr. with the Mexican mask and the tattooed upper body. Probably high flying dude from the Zeros, and he always had the number 619 on his pants leg.
Yeah.
It's the area code for the telephone area code for the city where he comes from.
All right.
And I don't know. I was a big fan.
And they are going for Baron. They're finally going to use that.
I mean, they have a huge lead, and they have a Nautilus who can kind of act as a buffer zone between the enemy jungle and everything. And blue team is trying to go.
And the Baron's down, and so is Echo. That Morgana's Q. It lasts for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
lord.
how it feels at least, and that even has to cancel her ult, but she
Yeah.
goes down anyway. This is decisive.
I feel like this is game over most likely because the respawn timers.
They're just going to run it down mid lane now, and not in a good way for blue team.
Indeed, indeed. They already had the Dragon Soul. Now they have the Baron, and yeah, just pushing. And JP gets caught. Ah,
That was a really long anchor, but I think they're gonna be a nope. Just dancing around on the steps and giving us the ace to wear isolation.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty fitting, I would say. But I don't know if at this point you're just not carrying and you just want to be friendly and give away the ace, or if you're really trying to get that one kill on the Hecarim to kind of just say, hey, we've been doing something, and then you fail at that.
yeah.
It's been not. I mean, top lane was really close. Mid lane was exciting when there was a gank, but this game got decided in the jungle and on the bot lane, in my opinion.
I would definitely agree with that. Normantors did have that top lane advantage, well, at least in gold. I wouldn't say that there was a lot of pressure advantage, at least in the early game, but GP did have the gold
Later
advantage.
on, he had that one split push, but only due to the fact that his team was losing ground on the mid lane as in the very same situation.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a Pyrrhic victory, if you want.
Chat is saying that you are too fast for your camera. You're more like it can't catch you.
Yeah, no, I would usually use this great cell phone right over here, but apparently it's just been giving me trouble today, and we decided to rather have a slow camera instead of no camera. And
true.
That's what we're working with right now.
True that. Okay, guys. We will take a short pause. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna set it to 5 minutes, so me and Yoni we can take a breather. We can breathe some fresh air, or well, maybe not so fresh, but yeah.
I will also be consuming one of these adult drinks.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for now, and see you in 5 minutes with game 2. Welcome back, viewers. We are here
Welcome to
with
round two.
round two, exactly. Game two, round two, match two. Call it whatever. Well, no, match is the big match is the best of three. But yeah, game two or round two. Right. So since we are in the halftime, so to say, then I'm gonna say once more, thanks to our friends, Monster Energy Drinks, that will be providing prizes to the winner of the tournament. Yoni is with me.
I have to say thanks to Monster Energy as well because I really like the sugar-free version. As I have recently been diagnosed with diabetes, and I really need this right now, and I need it not to taste crappy, and it doesn't.
Okay, that's the best advertisement you can say. Like I need it not to taste scrappy, and it doesn't. Anyways, enough of plugins. Let's move on to the draft. Uh, let's move on to the champ select, to the draft, and here we go. Right. Teams are staying on the same sides. Blue team for no monitors, red side for all out. And I'm not sure you can't see the draft, can you, Yoni?
Yeah, you will need to change the screen again.
Yeah, shoot. Okay, the viewers can see it, however, and I will try to commentate it as I started it already. And unfortunately, there is no pause button there.
Oh no.
Oh no. So the first ban, surprise, surprise, is going to be Hackerin
Hackerin-
Team Blue.
Yeah. Let's see how many target bans against wear isolation we get this time.
Good question indeed. We will see very soon. Let me try to educate you. Hop. And here we go. You should be able to see it.
Indeed.
So All Out responds with Vex. For the second time, their first ban is a Vex.
They're just very afraid, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I don't blame them. That's a champion. I don't know what the champ does. I've had it in 2 of my ranked games, and I still don't know what that champ does. So
I just looked at the preview video that Riot puts out every time there's a new champion, and I kind of forgot already because that was a couple of weeks ago.
Right. So no monitors answer with a Morgana ban. Targeted at Lorix. Apparently, they really didn't like his safe gameplay in the mid lane. They didn't like his ability to just drop W and leave. So they are banning Morgana.
I don't really understand this from my point of view. They had pretty good control over the Morgana, like
true,
from a pure game standpoint in a way.
True, but still, nevertheless.
Like, do they want to ban Morgana and Lux now against him?
Good question.
Or
The answer is at least not in the first rotation, as we see a Kha'Zix ban coming in from no monitors, as 2 targeted bans at the jungler or isolation.
I mean, and it goes to show like this is necessary. If Kha'Zix is his comfort pick and he just kicked their asses that much on Hackerim, then you better ban both of those guys.
True that. As the chat has already mentioned, apparently they have some inside info. Team no monitors did change their ADC. Field 9s get swapped out for Tihi.
Poor guy, I hope he doesn't get blamed for the loss.
Well, that I do not know. We haven't got the insight into their comms, but maybe we'll find out after the season, as all the comms will be public.
So this Vayne is a target ban against Tihi?
Yeah, same as Lucian, I'm pretty sure. Looks like they have decided to ban out the
all the ADCs.
Well, not all of them, just 2 of them, but the ones that are most dodgy, the most outplay ones.
All right, I mean that's where with champions like these that have high mobility, that's where the skill gap kind of really shows in the first place. Usually, then it comes to mechanics and everything. But if you're able to consistently not get hit by skill shots, that's a huge plus. And experienced players usually can do that. And if they have a mobile champion like that, That's always a big problem.
Speaking of mobile champions, here's Tristana. Not exactly as good at dodging skill shots as Vayne or Lucian, but still that gap closer or gap maker in her W rocket jump is can be pretty powerful.
Indeed, and in the I find that Tristana is quite a snowbally carry character, especially in the hands of somebody who knows what they're
It's
doing.
funny when you mention snowballs because the next champion they lock in is
Oh,
Lulu.
snowball! Yes. Do you also think? Do you think that Tristana is gonna be the ADC, or is there a chance that she's going to mid lane? Because
There's always a chance. There's always a chance, but seeing how Team All Out keep banning ADCs, I would expect that they grabbed it before it's banned.
I
And,
guess, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
And a similar story on the other side with Lorik picking his mid lane
gets-
Lux
he
before
gets
it gets
his
banned.
comfort pick, and I'm thinking, I don't want to be in Team No Monitor's boots right now, being down 1-0 and giving the enemy mid laner his comfort pick where he does all the big plays with.
Yeah, exactly. The invisibility detection
Yeah.
Lux.
What's this Fiora ban though? Like, was that a ban in the previous round as well against Castle?
No, it wasn't. In the previous round, they banned Set against Castlevin. So I'm not entirely sure why Fiora this time not Set, but we'll have to ask them. Maybe
Here's another performance ban. It's Nautilus. They get rid of Nautilus because he was too much of an impact onto bot lane last round.
Yeah, and another reason we talked about skill shots. Nautilus ult, you don't have to aim it.
Yes.
His Q, you do have to aim, but his ult, it just lands. You just press R and it lands. Speaking of performance
ban,
exactly.
So mid lane is mixing it up. Let's see if Tristana goes to mid lane actually, because while he, as you said, Misfortune is quite vulnerable when she's using her ult. Same thing applies to Lux with the laser. I mean, it's a bit shorter, but she's quite stationary for a bit of the time when she's lasering, and Tristana could take advantage of that in the mid lane, for instance.
True. She does have to stop at least. Right, so what do we see on the right side? We see a Shen.
That could be a support pick.
That can. I mean, it could be Lux support Kled mid lane, because I've seen Kled mid lane. I've played Kled mid lane myself and Shen top lane, but it could also be Shen support. And what will be the reality? What will be the truth? We shall see. With the next pick, however, our questions about Tristana get answered with Cassiopeia lock-in, assuming that Cassio will go mid. There was a time when Cassio was played in the bot lane. You could play Tristana mid and Cassio in the bot lane, because Cassio does have a lot of sustained damage, assuming she has mana. But
The problem is the range again. I think Cassiopeia is more suited for the mid lane due to the lower range as opposed to Tristana. I think.
Ignore the Evelyn. That was my mess up. That's not an Evelyn. That's a Set. I didn't manage to input it in time, so it got auto selected random champion.
Oh no!
So that's a Set top lane. I would assume, and all out answer with a Xin Zhao in the jungle.
That's a jungle pick. I mean, it's kind of hard to ban all the high impact junglers, and I already did target him 2 times, but he finds another guy who can on his own put a game on his shoulders and carry it all the way to the Nexus. Xin Zhao really, if the player who plays him does know what they're doing, really strong champion.
Yeah. All right.
But with a couple of players getting their comfort picks here, Lux and Xin Zhao also. Yeah, I think this is all out's game to lose really this time, because Xin Zhao can have as much impact as Hecarim or Kha'Zix. Lux is locked in for Lorix, and I find it interesting that Xayah and Rakan are on different sides of the field.
Yeah, indeed.
We're gonna have to see how that turns out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a Kled top lane Shen support from what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah,
But
I would guess that too, especially since Lux. I haven't seen Lorix playing Kled, but we've all seen Lorix playing Lux. If not in actual games, we've at least seen him in the video.
I mean that would be a big psyche if he just like didn't prepare looks for a while because he just thinks it's gonna get banned against him all the time, and then the enemy team leaves it open, and he's like, guys, I could play looks, but uh, I I don't feel comfortable for some reason, and
No,
then he
no, no.
just doesn't pick it.
That doesn't happen. That doesn't
Maybe
happen.
maybe he doesn't want to look silly on stream in front of 50 viewing members.
No, no,
Or with
trust
big
me,
audience
trust
like
me,
that.
trust me. That doesn't happen. Lorix will always be confident on his locks.
Okay.
Yeah. Will his performance be as confident? We'll see that in the game. But when he has the chance to pick locks, he most likely will pick it. All right. So let's look at our friends once more, and once again, no monitors org on the left side, on the blue side, and all out on the red side.
You will have to change the scene again in Ninja.
Ah, yeah, right. So you can see what's going on. I'm sorry for
It's
that.
usually helpful if I can see what's going on, but I mean,
Well, I mean,
I could be over here talking shit about the draft, about the pick and ban phase all game,
all
and
game
nobody would
long.
notice.
Well, who knows? Anyways, I think we can jump into the game already. Let me rearrange. Let me rearrange this, and here we go. Game on, game two. Here we go. Oh,
As we're loading in,
we're loading in.
players are getting already buying the first items, and we see Kled with a Doran shield start.
Yeah, apparently set is scary enough. Wait, are the items bugged? I don't see the sets. Did they?
Oh, we have
I
invisible champions.
Yeah, looks like there's a bit of an issue with the replay. I'll try to restart it. Not sure what's going on there. You can.
They all have special 15-year anniversary skins.
You
They are
can.
invisible.
You can try to comment the. You can try to comment the draft a little bit longer. I'll restart the replay.
So what I was seeing there is actually that stepping away from the karma, nobody's trying to become a more flexible character that can probably have a bigger impact on his own lane without any help. I mean, he was getting targeted a lot by Tartarus' ganks in the first game, and maybe he's just looking to not be in spite of the fact that he didn't get killed all that much, like never actually during the ganks, but he wants to be a little more reactive, and that's probably why he picks Kled in this situation. The other thing, I'm not quite sure how much the psychological impact of Teehee subbing in for Field Nines right now is on the all out team, because they know they're facing the all-star player of this league right now, and I don't know how much they're actually peeing their pants.
Okay. Speaking of technical difficulties, I did manage to crash from the cam as well. So now I'm back.
Yeah.
I hope you weren't asking me any questions, because if you did, I couldn't hear you.
No, I was actually having a quite long monologue,
okay.
which ended on the fact that nobody's has probably switched to Kled, who is a more flexible champion overall than Karma, because of the fact that he could not outmuscle his opponent that much in the first round. And the other thing that I was asking myself, and where I didn't get to answering myself, is how much the psychological factor of playing against Teehee on the bot lane is now factoring into the decisions of Intas and Atrimino in their champion choice. Knowing that they have to play against the all-star ADC of this league right now probably puts some fear into their hearts, and and that also influenced how they pick their champions probably, and
Yeah.
and it is going to affect how they are going to play the game, no doubt.
True that. Anyways, I think we can finally skip to the game. I hope we won't have any more invisible champions. Let's see. Let's launch the game. Okay, I can see their items, so that should mean that.
You just need to show me the game, Annie, in the first
Oh,
place.
shoot! Right. Just a sec, guys. Okay, one more pause. Yeah, these crashes are a bit of a
I mean, as
issue.
long as you don't have to restart your computer and the stream with it and everything, I guess stranger things have happened.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can
we
you
have.
see the
I
game? You can.
actually do see the game and the champions right now.
Yeah, guys in the chat, in the in-game chat, they were talking about. They were talking. Apparently, one of the players disconnected because lightning hit somewhere nearby, and
Oh.
apparently his electricity went out or something along those lines. So he's saying that he has the power of Zeus on his side for this game. Let's see. Will that really be the truth? Will he really have the power of Zeus?
Yeah, it looks like another. Is that Nunu who was the disconnected player, or?
I think it was Arturix, the mid lane. Can I open the chat? Let's see. Yeah, it was L9 Arturix.
Okay, just because Nunu was quite slow to leave the base actually, together with someone from bot lane.
Ah, I see, I see. I will actually hide the chat.
Yeah, makes sense.
So let's go. Okay, so bit less of a whole map cover this game. They went to their lanes.
We're already later in, but they were spreading out just like the last time initially, before they had to help with the blue camp. Now we see with Xin Zhao jungler, he doesn't start on the red side. He does start on the blue side, on the blue buff side actually.
Tartarus does it without help. He's, I mean, he is on Nunu, one of the
Nunu
best.
is quite self-sustainable.
Yeah.
And he actually probably wants to take an early game top lane at level 2 because Nunu can do that.
True.
And he doesn't want to give it away, and he doesn't want to. I mean, then again, they should probably have let push in a little bit.
We spoke about Lomix in the mid lane on his locks, and we can see that he's already winning the trades, and he had snared that Cassio.
The farm already. Look who's got 13 farm and.
Oh my lord!
Yeah. That's challenger play right there.
Wait, where did he get so much farm? Are there really that many minions on the map?
Yeah, that's the second. That's 2 times 6, and then they probably got Scum Crab or something.
Scum Crab would be worth 4.
Oh,
But,
okay.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of action in the bot lane. Remembering the previous games where enemy bot lane, well, no monitors bot lane, invaded the blue buff of All Out. I'm still getting used to the team names. I haven't called them too much.
We can stick with red and blue for now because we also don't have the names on screen, so it will be maybe harder for our viewers to even.
No, viewers do have the names. It's
Okay.
you who don't have the names.
Okay, good.
Sorry,
No,
Yanni.
I have it written down on a piece of paper in front of me. I'm good.
all right. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That everyone is informed. Right. So
Yeah,
as we
but
can see, there's already some
Straight
farm
off
difference.
the bat, the farm difference is quite high. But who is actually at the top of his game is Rare Isolation from where I'm standing, because he used
Yan
to
coming
be.
mid. Let's see. Oh, a snare.
Oh yeah, that was a heck of a good snare, and Lawrence.
Oh, that snowball though! Oh my lord! There's one of
And the counter kill by Nunu. Yeah,
And the bot lane of No Monitors is ready to kill Xin, because Xin looked like he was gonna go take on Nunu in that 1v1, but the bot lane was ready. They had pushed out their lane, they had prepared to assist their jungler if he needs it, and they were on the way, so Xin was forced to back off from that duel.
But look at that timing again. Like Xin and Larix were actually poised to pick up the first blood bonus, but Nuno just came rolling in with a big snowball, and by the fraction of a second, he got there first to actually wipe out Arturix, wipe out Lorix. That was hella awesome. And now we got an engagement by Rakan in the bot lane, but it doesn't turn out to be on that island.
This looks like a dead Kled to me.
Yeah,
Yup, it
definitely.
is.
I mean, Seth did actually wait a while too long with the haymaker there.
Yeah.
He could have taken him out like easily 2-3 seconds earlier.
No, he was waiting because once he pulls him in, he could get out. Kled could get out with his Q, the shotgun. So he waited for Kled to use shotgun as a disengage and grabbed him midair. He reacted to his Q in midair. So that's what happened. But yeah, that was quite a play. Looks like nobody wants to play as aggressive as in previous game with Karma, and you kind of have to with Kled. However, the issue with Kled is he's not as safe as Karma. Once he goes in, he can't really go out. He's not supposed to. Oh, yeah. Another fight.
And this is Sim. He's just chunking Nuno right there, and it's not, there's really nothing Nuno can do if he hasn't got his snowball charged up.
Yeah, I like how where isolation is covering Lorix, because it looks like he felt that that Nuno is going to be there, that Nuno is going to attack Lorix once more, and it could have been another death for Lorix if not.
Nuno likes the Raptor and Wolf Cam and the short distance to mid. That's where he feels most comfortable usually, and it's I don't want to say it's easy to predict where he will be, but that's kind of a safe bet. And they do have some forward wards on the river, so that the blue team is taking the dragon right now should not go unnoticed. But right now the bot lane has their hands full with the tempted steal, but it doesn't work out, and blue team will get the first dragon of the game.
They did notice it because we could see red pings. We could see red pings.
This one gave it away, and that's why Lorix was able to shoot the laser in there, but it was still a guesstimate. Because as we could see, as opposed to him, he actually fired the laser way too early.
Yeah, but as you mentioned, it was a guess. Informed guess, but a guess nevertheless. And the Shen taunt.
That looks pretty good, but blue team is was losing almost no health. Look, Shen is almost going down. And for what? You know?
I mean, they did lose some health, but yeah.
Not as much as they should have to make this worthwhile, in my opinion.
Another taunt?
Yeah, but
oh, and the dive from Nuno!
Shen is just getting away by the skin of his teeth, and that's the tankiness of Shen with the extra shields coming in front.
I think there is also Xayah's heal, so Xayah traded for heal for that, and a gank top lane. Xin Zhao coming.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't look like.
Oh, and the teleport.
Set has to flash, and they're really going at it for now. But Tihi is really gonna take it back for his team. Another plate in here for Set before he gets away. He can load up on shields.
Will he get away though? Oh,
he's got support over here. Mid laner came over.
Yeah,
so they're kind of in a Mexican stand-up over there at the Tribe Rush. Everybody knows everybody's gonna be there now. Now Cassiopeia is moving back, and I guess Set should move out. I don't think he can do too much there without risking to get caught by Xin, which is exactly the case right now. Xin is going in, and I don't think Set is going to come out alive right here. Yeah, and that's what it is. That's what it is. On it, Bronzecaster did something right.
In the meantime, another wave gets pushed in the mid lane. Whole team no monitors was mid. So Lorix can only clear. However, they did reset. They pushed in the wave and they reset. I assume they were trying to kill Lorix, but not entirely sure what was their plan there.
It's also that they just recently got the kill on bot lane and they probably thought that they were free to roam around a little bit just because of
Yeah, they
of
were. They
that.
could roam. I'm just trying to figure out what was the objective of the roam.
Okay.
Maybe if they could have killed Lorix, I suppose they could have taken a few plates, but they didn't have a herald or anything like that. I don't expect them taking down the whole tower there, even if they caught Lorix. So I'm not
The
entirely
farm
sure.
advantage on the bot lane is just disturbing. It's almost 30 and it's not even 10 minutes.
Yeah, and it's not like Zaya is far behind from other players.
No,
yeah,
no,
Indus
no,
is slightly
just
behind,
that,
but
it's just that Teehee is 15 farm ahead of everybody.
yeah, exactly.
And Cassio is doing a really good job, Arturix. And he's not able to keep up.
And the
He's
fight
not
coming.
he did have to leave his lane on one death. So that explains a bit of a difference, but he'd still be 10 farm behind Tristana, even if he hadn't died, probably.
Yeah.
So we can consider that Arturix is actually having a really good game in mid lane right now, at least as far as farm is concerned.
He is, yeah. Kled had come bot lane. I think they wanted to do some fighting there. Drake is still 1 minute away, but I assume they wanted to shut down Teehee. Just make sure that he
that's
stops.
always something you want to do, especially if his team is already 1,500 gold ahead.
Oh, Kled ult. Where is he going to? Oh, he ults out top. Never mind.
Yeah, he just wants to get back into lane because action is piling up at his tower, and he didn't want to miss all that farm. He's already 12 farm.
Oh
behind.
wow, what's
Oh,
going
here's a
on?
Cassio ult, and it lands, but nice
Nice
life-saving
reflex.
right there.
Actually, I mean that was nice reflex from Lorix because he managed to turn away from that Cassio ult.
Definitely.
And the trap being set up bot. How did he manage to hit them? Like, how did he know that they were there? Because there's a ward. Nice predict from Intus, I suppose. 6 cents.
I guess the thing what I would do if I were the challenger player, I would try to get every advantage, every cheeky advantage that is possible, and that is hiding in bushes. Even Faker does it, and therefore it is. I don't want to say it is pretty predictable, but you're always on the safe side if you're just firing a random skill shot into the next push that you're approaching. And if nobody's there, it's better than to get killed if they were there and you haven't.
Drake fight incoming. Oh,
Yes, but I think
amazing Rakan ult.
blue team is actually going to take the Drake. They might lose. Yeah, they're losing their jungler for it. But
2 teleports.
But I guess that's kind of worth it, really. And they might get a
Oh, that's side ult though.
Yep.
That's
There they go. And they get
health
more
bars everywhere.
isolation.
Low health bars everywhere. Oh my lord.
Yeah, and T is just mopping it up right now.
I feel like one of the issues here was that the whole team was not on the same page, because both junglers died, but Atrumino and nobody's kept going in while Intas and Lorix kept running away from the fight. They were pretty low, but taking into consideration that most of the engaged tools of no monitors were used already, I think they could have stayed in the fight because no monitors were very low. All of their players were very low, and
Indeed.
yeah, it's a what could have should have happened, no idea. But I feel like they could have turned this around if both of the players hadn't backed
The
out there.
focus was different in between the different areas of the team. Teehee and Silverdude were focusing on the dragon at first, and they were pretty unshaken by the whole fight, so they could just come in and mop up what was left at the end. And that's why All Out was able to kill Tartarus at first, because they had a numerical advantage.
Yeah.
Because the whole bot lane was just focusing dragon, which I do think is the right thing to do, because you want to get that dragon. And if just one person out of your team dies first, that's just fine. But in the end, they got a 1-for-3 trade and the dragon, and that's just totally worth it in my book.
Yep.
Oh, nice evasive move here by Rakan.
Oh, and Tiki is ready to go.
He is just going in there, but
Well,
he might pay with his life.
Oh, he missed his taunt. Damn! If Adremino had hit the taunt.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
Intus
but-
was very low. I'm not sure would that be a good idea for him to go in, and that Remino probably wouldn't kill Tiki
Not
alone.
alone, not alone, not
Not alone, no.
and especially not with Rakan support, who came flying in
Yeah,
at the
exactly.
end. Kled gets knocked off his trusty
Oh,
steed
nice.
right there.
That's
And this is a good situation for the blue team. They might just that
Wait, don't say that yet.
No.
It's not over.
it's not over at all.
Hoo-hoo!
And they're actually
What a
gonna get
turn!
blue team
What a
jungler,
turn!
and our challenger player has to run away. In order
Yeah, the
to not
timing
get
from
killed.
her isolation was incredible, and I really liked how Artremino, instead of running away when the Rakan was trying to engage him, he went
Oh,
deeper.
nice
In the
pass,
meantime, mid lane, party in the mid lane.
But
Jones.
Justin's gonna get killed.
Yeah.
But the only reason that they actually got that kill was that ult, the rolling ball. That's the only tool how he would get into the middle that quickly. Arturix was really looking to scrape off the platings of that tower, and he was committed. He was just a little bit too committed right there.
Yeah.
And then Kled used his ult to roll quickly into the middle, and then Shen used his ult to teleport onto him and to secure the kill. That was very well played by Team All Out.
By the way, we're starting to see a pattern here. Top lane tower for All Out is down because okay, nice flash by Lorix. Right before the ball would hit him.
Yeah, he would have got really smothered right there,
Yeah.
like an old lady in the old folks' home with a pillow.
What? Tony, what? Okay. Okay, right. I guess we can call it Kasawin's strength because his split pushes seem quite
He
effective.
did the same thing last game as well. So
Yeah, but last game he didn't really teleport to fights. This game
No.
we saw him teleport. This game we saw action in top lane, junglers joining, players fighting.
I think that was also because nice ult right
Loris
there,
had no flash.
getting the kill.
Another 4v4 fight. Oof.
And it looks like Team Blue is actually gonna win this one.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
kinda
I
jumping
was
over the
calling a
wall.
4v4 fight, but it was actually a 4v2. Because
Oh man.
bot lane of All Out didn't really... Oh my god, that heal on Sin! What the hell healed him? Intus trying to outplay L9 Arturix. Didn't really work out, but what?
Both ADCs getting a kill right there, and then they kind of disengaged, and they have to because they can't dive the tower just yet.
Yeah.
I really wanted to point out that in the first game, the reason why Kasawin probably didn't teleport that often was that he was relying on his Gangplank global ult to actually go ahead and
Speaking of dives, I don't think Shen will survive.
no,
Yep.
no, not at all. They might get shot
Oh,
down
and
by
what
the
a great
tower.
juggling! They did. They really did well.
great. That's gonna. Oops, that. I mean, if that was a level 18 looks, that laser would have done more than just tickle. But right now, it's getting kind of hard to tell where the next engagement is gonna be. There's always some action on the map. But what I wanted to point out with playing Set, he doesn't have a global ult, Castlewin, at that. And so he has to go ahead and teleport. While before he could just lazily drop his Gangplank ult into the team fight and continue split pushing. That's what I kind of wanted.
I missed when this happened, but the inner top line tower is dead as well.
Just only a couple minutes ago. Only a couple minutes ago, after he killed Kled with the ult at top lane river, he just pushed through and eliminated that tower really quickly. He had minion advantage during the fight, and he just.
Oh, yeah,
just,
Lux definitely
capitalized.
doesn't have the damage yet. Lux
He just
definitely
capitalized
doesn't have
on the pushing wave in that moment. It was a very good coincidence for that helped out there.
Well, if we're talking about this, it's wave management is rarely a coincidence, especially if teams are well. I assume the teams on this level can manage their waves.
I want to say on the level where I play, it is a coincidence.
But here, I believe that it was their plan. or well, Kasawin's plan probably to set up the waves and then kill the Shen. Sorry, not Shen, but Kled. Shen is the support.
Speaking of a plan, well, we've got Team No Monitors up 11-5, and with a quite hefty goal differential, nearly 7k.
Ooh! Oh, that set teleport. What's gonna happen?
That could get cut in half right now.
Oh my
no.
lord, that set.
That's
Oh
actually
my.
triple kill on set with
Quadra kill. Not. It's a quadra
Oh,
kill.
I didn't see that. I was talking too fast. Yeah.
Holy moly.
How about that goal differential?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, goal difference, pressure difference.
8.9k. 8.9k, 10 kills, and they're actually having free reign. They might get in hit power, and they might get the 5th kill as well on that.
I mean, the teamfight did look really well for all out. It did until the teleport came through, because everyone was lined up. Lorix Q'd them, then Lorix E'd them and hit his ult. But he just doesn't have enough damage yet. He just doesn't have enough damage, and they managed. Team No Monitors managed to survive for the Set's teleport to come in, and now they are on the Baron.
And there's nothing Red Team can do against it. They hardly have vision, and no, they actually don't have vision, and they were all respawning back in base or defending the lanes. That was really well done. A quick call, and now they're gonna push mid lane in again, and probably bot lane as well. I mean, Sin is out farming Nunu by a mile, but Nunu has been a contributor to this match way more than Sin has been so far. He's got 4 more assists and 1 less death, and even though the farm tells a different story, I kind of want to say jungle div. I mean, and ADC div, of course, but that's another story.
Yeah, I don't entirely agree with you about jungle div, because Sin was everywhere where he should have been, at least in my opinion. He was ganking, he was outfighting Nunu, but it was mostly bot lane pressure that got them the lead.
I'm not saying Sin is bad. I'm saying
no. My point.
Has had more impact in this game.
My point is that Sin couldn't really affect the map, because wherever he would go, he would face Nunu and the Silver Dude and Tiki. I'm not even gonna.
This is just not looking good for the red team.
Oh damn! Like
Lorix goes down, Achimini goes down.
Oh, they got the shutdown on Cassio.
I mean, yeah, but it's gonna be a 1 versus 3 maybe.
Meanwhile, set in the bot lane. Yeah, meanwhile, set in the bot lane, going wild, demolishing their towers.
So that was not even a 5v5. That was a
well played by Intas and the. Oh wow, the shutdowns. Is that a shutdown, Tristana? It is. All the shutdowns, but in the meantime, set takes the inhibitor.
That's all nice and good, but they're losing an inhibitor for it, and I kind of could imagine that Tihi actually let himself get caught there in order for Set to push through that inhibitor.
I mean, so.
You don't want to give up that big of a bounty, but at that moment, just buying those couple of seconds so that Sin doesn't go over there and stop Set from demolishing.
I don't think Sin could though, because Sin was the last survivor. Sin couldn't. I don't think Sin could stop Set. Sin is level 12. Set is level 15.
Okay.
He's 7-1 with 2.5 items. Sin has 1 item complete, so I really don't think that. We'll see what happens in their 1v1 here.
Yeah,
what would have happened there?
Coming in though. This is an all-out draw
Meanwhile,
oh god!
Meat grinder. Oh.
Kasawin is just making hamburgers out of everybody.
Pretty much. Oh, almost. Okay, another shutdown. Lorix gets caught. Barrier survives. What will Intas do? Will they back out? Oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't even catch who got the dragon actually. But it's all blue team. It's all blue team. So yeah, and an ace. Holy cow! They totally turned this one around. The previous game was 24-5 for All Out, and now it's 24-10 for Team No Monitors. So I guess I'm not reading in my glass ball that much if I'm saying we're gonna see a game 3 right here.
Indeed. So it does seem Sin is trying to do a last stand there. Will he survive? Together with Lawrence, he does, but
They might even get a
Nuno
kill
is
here.
dead, and so
Yeah.
is Silver Dude. So they actually could.
But that
Okay,
actually-
game 3 is not here yet. Oh my
Not
god,
yet,
Seth
not
is
yet,
not
but-
taking
but-
any damage. He's not taking any damage. He's just destroying them. What on earth?
and that's,
He just
that's-
doesn't care. He's healing more than he's taking damage. He just
That's
doesn't care. What
that's
on
what-
earth? Oh my
That's what
lord.
that's what 11 kills and nearly 200 farm will do to you.
Oh my
as
lord.
he's here closing out the game, almost fully equipped, just one slot block with the potion. Yeah, that was world class play by our top laner Kasawin, and I guess that's gonna be a set ban in game 3 again.
I would assume so. Like, I would definitely say that this game was top diff. If previous game was jungle diff in all out's favor, then this game was definitely top diff in no monitor's favor. Because Seth Kasawin was outperforming everyone. Everyone on his team, on the enemy team. The clutch teleport plays by him, his split pushes, generated his team a lot of money.
Indeed.
Both
The
in
other
power
thing, the
goal.
other thing is like the momentum of wasn't even that big for the top lane at the beginning. I think though that the Kled push, the Kled pick, did hurt more. Did hurt all out more than it actually helped.
Yeah, I agree, because Kled is a type of champion which can't be behind at all. If Kled gets behind, he becomes pretty useless. You can still use him as an engage tool, but if you engage and you die pretty much instantly, then kind of no point of the engage, I would say.
I mean, the one situation where he did engage and did not die was when he used his ult in the mid lane against Arturix and then got the Shen ult, but that's what he needed to not die there, I guess.
Yeah, true. So yeah, definitely applause for Kasawin in this game. I would.
Yeah, he gets my man of the match checkmark here, definitely.
I do agree. Right. So
I'm kind of interested to see where Isolation will react in game 3 and how the bans will affect him, because I think judging from this one performance, that his Xin is pretty good, but he's not as good as his Hecarim and possibly his Kha'Zix, which we haven't even seen yet because he gets banned all the time. But from the way I see him play, I'm imagining him to be pretty explosive on Kha'Zix and a reason for those bans, so to say. And maybe, just maybe, he will choose a different jungler than Xin this time, and let's see if he can get back on track.
Yeah, we'll see that in game 3. We will have a break. Also, you might have noticed that my sound just switched because, after my OBS, after my cam crashed, it looks like my microphone gets switched to the wrong one, to the one which is on top of my head over here, rather than the one which is, well, over here, this one. So
I mean, you could at least flip it down, maybe.
I didn't know that it had switched. If I had, then I would have switched it back. I didn't know that. I didn't notice that. But now I get a quick message from our production team in Discord, and I know that.
It actually just switched a couple of seconds ago, not even 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I switched it manually. It was the wrong one before. And I didn't know. I didn't know that it was the wrong one before until I get messaged. Just now as the game ended, I checked my Discord and I saw
I thought it's worse. I just thought it was worse now like when you switched. But maybe it's just my ears are stupid.
No, it's this one should definitely be better.
I'm gonna grab a new one of these, and we'll be right back in 5 minutes.
I think I'm gonna set it to 10 minutes this time because.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody can have a bathroom break, and we'll be back with the deciding game of the first match day of the Casual League Championship.
Yep. we're back. Hey guys, game three.
Back at the Monster Energy CLC League of Legends tournament.
Yeah. One more plugin. One more plugin. Don't take this wrong, guys. Monster is not paying us tons of cash for doing this. They are
Sadly.
supporting the turn. Sadly, they are supporting the tournament, but it just happens to be so that both me and Yanni already are Monster heads. We already are fans of Monster Energy drinks, so it's not really hard for us to not advertise them. It's actually
And
hard
also
for us. Yeah.
and also they're on sale at the Edeka supermarket in Germany right now. 80 cents for a can, it's a steal.
True that. True that. 80 cents for a can is crazy. So if anyone is near the supermarket in Germany, go grab yourself some non sugar-free monsters and let's go. Right. So I suppose we can jump into champ select already.
Yeah.
And
I mean, we're this is gonna hold a lot of implications for how the game is going to turn out. As we saw, where isolation is an extremely strong, dominating, carrying jungler if you give him the right tools, and the same goes for Kasawin. They both single-handedly took over game one or game two rather, and this is gonna show in this champ selection.
yeah. So Team All Out start the draft with a Vex ban. Third game in a row. First ban from Team All Out is the Vex. Well, the new champion, I suppose, as some might call it. Now, on the other side, we see a Hecarim ban.
No surprise there.
No surprise there. Let's remember game one where Isolation was on a rampage, a stampede of horses in the person of Isolation. Since Tiki is playing in game three as well, Lucian ban from All Out, followed up by another Morgana ban. That's kind of interesting. I'm actually pretty surprised about the Morgana bans. Maybe we can ask one of the players at some point why is that? Maybe somebody in the chat, if players from No Monitors are in the chat, they could let us know. And no surprise there. Third ban from Team All Out set. They're not making the same mistake
Wait,
twice.
the sides are flipped right now. That's what got me
Yeah, the
confused.
sides are flipped.
The
Correct.
sides are flipped. Red team is no monitors this time.
Yeah. Regarding the side selection, for the first time, when two teams meet in the tournament, the side selection is determined by a coin flip. So Lyosha won the coin flip.
Watch out, timer's running out.
Yeah, I did manage to do it on time this time. So Lyosha won the coin flip, so he picked a blue side for his team, and they lost the first game, so they got the side selection as well in the second game. So now All Out lost, and they picked a blue side. First pick Kha'Zix.
Where Isolation wants to continue where he left off in game one, I guess.
Yeah, so it seems. Followed by Rakan. I do remember Rakan's performance, and he did quite well. I would say those engages
he did
of his.
engage, and he did save his ADC's ass a couple of times. I can understand taking him first. Really important.
Yeah. Oh, and we have Edis in chat, which is Tiki saying that they banned Morgana because they wanted to play Rakan, and Morgana hard counters Rakan.
Okay.
So that's,
I mean, yeah, all that hard CC kind of throws a monkey wrench into that bouncy feathery guy's plans most of the time, I guess.
Both hard CC and the Black Shield, because Black Shield completely nullifies Rakan. The way to break the Black Shield is by doing some magic damage, and Rakan does some of it, but probably not enough to break the Black Shield.
All right.
Now we see Anivia, most likely for Lorix.
That's a pretty defensive pick in the mid lane, and I mean, Anivia can pop off, yes, but usually you take her because of the passive with the egg. If you're fearing a little bit for your life, that you might just get bursted a little bit too much.
Team All Out go back to tested values, picking Nautilus probably in support. I don't expect Lorix Doin being mid, especially after that Anivia lock-in. But who knows? Who knows?
Could, in your experience, Nautilus also go top lane?
Um, Theoretically, yes. Theoretically, Nautilus can also go jungle, but in reality, I wouldn't expect that.
Okay.
I would 100% expect him support. And we see the Vayne lock in for Tihi. We will see his plays, his performance. We will see what will happen.
Yeah, that vein got left wide open.
Yeah.
Um, After they decided to just aim one ban of the first three. Like, I still don't understand the Vex ban. That puzzles. I mean, yes, it's a new champ, and yes, he's probably OP, but who on earth has had enough time to play that guy enough to really, really comprehend him and possibly make a difference on him? That's what I'm not seeing right here.
Hmm. True, but on the other hand, nobody has really played against Vex either, so they don't really know how to counter it. And
Fair.
it's a double-edged sword. It's definitely a double-edged sword.
I guess you're on the safe side taking him out, but that also kind of takes away one target ban.
Uh, Caitlyn ban, Xayah ban. Looks like no monitors are targeting Intus. They are set on trying to win the bot lane with
Hmm.
Rakan Vayne, and they don't want to see those long range ADCs against Vayne, poking
Right.
her out and making her life terrible.
I see in chat that somebody's asking who's Vex. Vex is the newest champion in League of Legends, and apparently nobody has really figured him out. That's why everybody's banning him.
Yeah. And we see a Victor, same champion we saw on the first game on Team No Monitor side, playing
Here's
into that
another
Anivia.
Fiora ban without Fiora making an impact to the game at all before. Like, she didn't get banned for the first game, didn't get picked, and now two bans in a row. Maybe chat can enlighten us on that as well.
Well, I suppose they weren't as scared from Fiora because I would guess they weren't as scared from Kassadin after the first game, but after the second game performance by Kassadin, you have to be scared of him. You have to respect him at least. You have
So,
to.
so, but, but
Yep.
so Fiora is one of his comfort picks as well. As
I would assume so, yeah, because yeah, they keep banning Fiora. I'm not that acquainted with Cassawin's support. Support lol top lane pool, but I would guess that he is proficient on Fiora, and we see another gangplank pick for Cassawin.
yeah,
So
I,
two
I
same champions.
I don't want to say that he underwhelmed on Gangplank Game One, but he didn't. Obviously, he didn't feel half as dominating as on set in Game Two. So I'm a little bit surprised to see him going back to Gangplank here. Obviously, it's something that he can play, that he feels comfortable on, but from an outside point of view, I would have maybe picked something that's a little bit more bursty and impacty, I guess.
Hmm.
Then again, they have Tihi on the AD carry that he prefers. So maybe Kasawin is saying, hey, I can go back to what worked in game one, because even though his team kept getting the boot down the throat, he was actually doing pretty fine on the top lane.
Oh shoot. Uh, yeah, about the Vi. The players. Okay, so the teams did their draft on Pro Draft webpage, and they send me the screenshots of their draft, so I would know the draft order in which they picked. And I forgot to make a change there because there was a change. Apparently,
Ah,
they also made a mistake, like I did in the previous run, and their draft timed out, and Vi got automatically picked as an accident there. So it's not Vi, it's a Shaco. The Vi you see is a Shaco. So
and I'm trying to figure out where he's going, because the Nautilus could be jungle, could be support. Shaco could be jungle, could be support. Could even be mid, I guess, but that's not going to happen with Anivia. Um, but
actually,
Kha'Zix
yeah,
is.
where are all our players going? What's going on? I mean, I
We're, go-
remember
we're gonna have to we're gonna have to watch the game to figure it out.
true. I
So
mean, I remember
I'm really stoked for this for this final match of this
uh,
and to see how it all turns out.
when Kazakhs came out, it was either season 3 or season 4, somewhere around that time. Kazakhs was mostly played mid lane. It was a mid lane assassin.
Yeah,
Are we coming back to that?
I think I actually watched a YouTube video that kind of showed like one player taking Kha'Zix into the jungle. I think it might have been Insect even. I'm not sure about that, but
Yeah,
like making really big impact on the pro scene, playing Kha'Zix and the Insect like evolving the ult first and doing stuff like that.
yeah.
And he really pushed Kha'Zix forward into the jungle and maybe away from the mid lane as well.
All right. I think it is time to switch back to our players. All out this time on the blue side. No monitors. Org this time on the red side. Sides have switched. Oh shoot! you don't see them. Okay, so here they are. No cool slide the animations. Okay, I'll do it for you guys. I'll put them. I'll put the slide the animations back in just so you see them. All out on the blue side. No monitors org on the red side. Let's get ready to rumble.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You should have been a box ring announcer.
Okay, so spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Shaco is in the hands of nobodies. He is going top. Nobody expected that, I assume. Oh no.
Nobody's expected that.
Nobody's expected that. Oh no, we have invisible players and no monitor. Sorry, what is going on? Okay, I'm gonna follow Lorik's advice. He told me that if I wait, it will fix itself.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hope that it does. But for now, let's watch at these amazing invisible players.
If they have no monitors, they might as well have invisible characters.
True. I mean, yeah. Okay, an invade is coming. 5-player invade. Okay.
But they get called. What is happening?
I think I'm gonna restart this. Oh shoot! Why did the scene switch?
It just happened this instant.
Okay, something weird is going on. I'm gonna restart the game once more, real quick.
All right.
To you already had some spoilers. You saw the top laner. You saw the flash from Misfortune. So I'm gonna jump there. Go forth and then back. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting tips in the chat that I should have just rolled forward and then back, but I already restarted. And give me a second.
Leosh are going wild with the ideas of positions in chat. I love it.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I've seen Yasuo AD carry with a Yumi sitting on him.
Oh no, that's like I hate that. That's such a menace. Yumi is such a menace. I really don't. I really hate that champ. I really hate playing against that champ.
Yeah.
Okay.
The problem is it's way too easy to be good with it. Like good.
Yeah, true. Okay, I think we can switch back.
Yes.
I hope it's gonna work.
I see champions.
I see champions, exactly. Okay, so we already know that there's going to be an invade, but we will still let it play out. We will still see what it's gonna be.
Can you make the screen bigger for me?
Yes. Just a sec.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I have to manage so many windows.
I'm
Here
sorry.
you go. No, it's not your fault. Okay, here we go.
Yes.
An invade, 5-man invade. Intus, did he see them? I think he did. Okay, flash out. Probably he did, that's why he started walking and he was forced to flash. So Misfortune without flash in the bot lane, which is probably going to be spicy anyways. Oh, I haven't sorted them. I haven't resorted them after the restart. Here we go. Okay, so Shaco top, Kha'Zix jungle. Kha'Zix jungle is not a surprise. Shaco top a bit. Also there has been a swap. Nautilus is not in the hands of Outramino. It's Tragic Coma who is in the game. She's going to be Nautilus support. Nautilus is one of her main supports.
But she
together with
already
Lulu.
ate a big bag of bullets right
She
there.
did. That she did.
So we're looking at a very tanky support who has a potentially higher HP regeneration rate, but it's gonna take a while until she's full.
An issue they had. They have spent already one flash, and Tragicoma's ward got killed by Silver Dude and Tihi. Tihi used that Q reset to get 2 auto attacks, and Silver Dude got
And
one.
this is just a very bad position for both of them. They can't really advance to go farm because then they're gonna get picked up from the bush and they don't see where they are in the bush because they don't have a ward. It's really not a situation I would want to be in, and they're really doing their best to be patient. Already a big level 1 trade at the top lane. I mean,
Oh wow!
Shaco with the boxes can be a nuisance right off the bat. And right here, Tragicoma is really getting chunked.
Level 2.
They're picking on that, getting level 2 and just going for it. I mean, that's what you do in Challenger, don't you? You just take every little... Ooh, nice,
Oh,
nice
damn! It's
but the counter
first
engage-
blood! Holy moly!
That's the first blood.
That was...
Oh, she didn't give him much. But he immediately punished it.
I did not expect that. That was really well played by both bot laners. In the meantime, nobody's might get a kill. Never mind. If Casawin had been feared by that box, I think he could have gotten a kill. He still had an ignite.
Yeah, but he's also lacking the AP right now.
Yep, here comes the kill. Is it?
But he's got
Yep,
he's got
that's a
ignite.
kill.
It's gotta be enough. He's got ignite. That was god. They're really pulling it all out right now. Nice engage here by Tragicoma.
Is that Tiki? Oh, the flashes! No, is coming.
He's gonna somersault out of there, and now they're gonna come back with just a sliver of health left, and it's gonna be very messy right now. Another nice, so really well played. Well played from Tragicoma, really that bot lane after getting killed the first time. She's not gonna get caught with her pants down.
Damn, that was really spicy early game. We've not even 4 minutes in, and it's already 6 kills on the clock.
Nobody went and bought any items really. I mean, yes, I guess Kha'Zix, but that didn't help him. He's dead now.
I like how Silver Dude just published the jungler's flash timing in the all chat. That's I mean, good to know. 8:30 is when Kha'Zix's flash will be up now. Everybody knows.
And everybody knows that. I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I'm really impressed of nobody's Shaco play in the top lane. It's a really off-meta pick. Like picking Shaco is not a popular character in the first place.
Has Shaco been reworked? Because I can see his boxes hitting multiple targets. They didn't do that before, did they?
With the fear or
no, the fear. I think they were hitting multiple targets with the auto attacks as well. The fear, yes, but it looked like they were targeting multiple minions there.
Yeah, but I think they don't last as long as they did before. Tragicoma really absorbing the brunt of the force.
Yeah, the Nuno's ball into Rakan's W.
Second kill for the support right here. So
actually, yeah, Inta should be ahead. Is he? Yeah, he's 100 gold ahead. He has 2 kills. He's behind on farm.
Vayne only has three assists here. But the farm is already like he's almost double the amount of farm of Misfortune. That's just phenomenal.
Yeah. That almost feels like a rule of like a rule. Nobody's is trading quite aggressively, even though he has no health left.
But that's the point with Shaco. You can just like decoy out, and there's nothing the opponent can do. I know a couple of players who are pretty good at playing Shaco and Wukong, those decoying motherfuckers, and it's just like it's annoying how they get away with just 50 HP or less.
By the way, it's an AP Shaco.
Yeah, of course. That's what I was expecting actually.
No monitors did manage to get the dragon, even though I would say that they were behind in the bot lane. They still somehow managed to muster the pressure to go for that dragon play there.
I would say that that's Teehee calling the shots there. Like he has the challenger gut feeling
See?
when to engage. Yeah, it's hitting a lot of things. And
Yeah.
yeah, the boxes are kind of different with this triangle as well.
No, the triangle, that's his ult dying. That's
Ah.
Shaco's ult dying. That used to be like that. But apparently the boxes can hit multiple targets. I guess I'm just a boomer. I'm just a boomer.
You haven't. The thing is, like I said, Shaco isn't off level.
A play coming bot? Oh, Rakan's dead 100%. No,
No
never
way.
mind. Okay,
Fuck,
he is
still
dead.
red.
I got bamboozled twice there. At first I thought he's dead, then I thought he's alive, and he did end up dead. But I feel like his death in the end was kind of his own fault there.
Yeah, he re-engaged kind of, and
I-
Intas just got the trigger pull at the right moment. It's not as like this is the closest these two teams have been so far.
Yeah,
Like,
actually they're exactly even on gold at 8 minutes. Well, 7:30 minutes.
and at this point, either one of them was already running away with it in the first two games.
True
So-
that. True that.
So
No-
both teams are kind of buckling down, and while they have been some kills left and right, it didn't make that much of a difference because farm is kind of leveling it out. As you see, Victor actually in the lead right now on farm
Yeah.
with 76, out farming the challenger ADC by nearly 10.
Well, to be fair, Vayne is not the greatest early game farmer. Even if
Yeah,
the player is very good, the opposition Intus is not that bad either. Oh, there's a scuffle in the jungle. Did yeah, their
Cassius is
isolation
just
stole
gonna
the red
jump
buff.
away. He stole the opposing red buff, huh?
Yeah,
Interesting.
that he did. Oh my lord, nobody's is so low.
And
Is he dead? He's probably dead.
He's gonna get gangplank ulted, and
Yep.
he's gonna die. He's gonna die.
Oh! Avenger Kha'Zix comes and Avenger
Yeah, I mean,
teammate.
I mean, if Kha'Zix is good at one thing, then it's cheap shotting low health opponents.
True that. I mean, later in the game, he's pretty good at cheap shotting high health opponents if they are
Pretty
isolated.
much everyone.
Everyone,
at
yeah,
a
as long as
certain
they're
point,
isolated. As long as they're
No,
isolated.
the thing is, what we're seeing right here on top lane between Nobody's and Castlewin is they're both playing niche champs, and they're both rather good at it, and but they think they're on an island when they aren't. Like
Oh, that ball!
Lulu is always a big problem, and the blue team bot lane is
Oh,
gonna give up
is that a
two
dead
kills here.
Vayne? It is. Yeah, it's
Oh,
a 2
that's-
for 1 trade in the dive, but oh, that was a shutdown, which finally
Yeah,
went to Vayne. Vayne finally got the kill.
Yeah, that was a 4-kill or a 3-kill shutdown
Yeah.
rather, because the 4th kill he only got after the fact. But still, that's a bunch of gold you don't want Teehee to have.
Indeed, indeed. Especially on that Vayne.
And right now he's went and finished his berserker greaves and bought a quiver and a couple of assorted small blades.
Yeah, with that kill and the shutdown gold, the gold difference has gone to
favor
no
of the
monitors.
Yeah, it's not that much.
I think it's
not-
that guy, isn't? Yeah, it is.
Oh, holy cow!
Kha'Zix is 313. Put your hands up and follow me. for the Eminem
Yeah.
fans out there.
Yes, for all the connoisseurs of good American cinema.
Yeah.
But you see how close the they put the rift tower down hopside and they're gonna get a tower right there, and that's gonna massively swing the goalie around. even
And
though-
here we go
even though
again.
bot lane is gonna get massacred again.
Party in the bot lane. Nunu bites off misfortunes. Well, face. Let's say so.
Yeah.
And
And the thing is, they can just afford to ignore Tragic Coma on Nautilus, really, because
she's still level 4. She's still
Yes.
level 4. Holy moly!
she's being bullied under the tower now, and now she's gonna die. But before that, they could just play around her because the cooldowns are so long, and once she doesn't get a chance to hit her anchor, then she's basically meaningless at this level. which is a shame because she was playing really well earlier on.
Fun fact, Yoni, we are at 11 minutes with 16 kills. Wait, there's a fight. Oh, the stun! The stun! The
And
stun was...
I don't think the blue team is gonna come out victorious here.
Yeah, you're most likely right. I would say that Victor's stun was the reason why they lost this fight. But what I was gonna say is, look at the game. It's 11 minutes, 16 kills. And both mid laners were 0-0-0 up to this point.
Oh my god, yes.
Absolutely no action in the mid lane. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's the
0,
reason.
0, 0.
That's the reason why Victor has over 100 farm already.
Yeah. I mean, knowing some rando, which is Team Underdog's mid laner, he's also pretty passive. So 3 out of 4 mid laners are pretty passive. I feel like this might be a thing that will happen every single game, or at least a lot of games. The 0-0 mid laners.
I mean, both AD carries stepping up to fill their roles with 4 kills each, and it's kind of going the way that games are supposed to go, with the junglers taking a bit of initiative, ADCs taking a bit of initiative, and then something happening in the top lane, and then mid lane is just a snoozing farm fest. It's really
Well, it's usually the top lane that is snoozing farm fest, but these two top laners are going at each other every single time that they have an opportunity. Oh, never mind.
That's a dead misfortune, all right.
That is a dead misfortune. He does have heal, yeah, but oh, he didn't. He didn't. There was still a small fraction.
Oh, nice dodge there.
I think Tragic's dead as well.
Yeah, with the thing that they put on her, I forget the English name.
You can say the German name for entertainment purposes.
Right. I am. Oh, what's it called? I have a mental block right now.
I'm sorry for that. Is
reducing the damage and the movement speed right there.
Exhaust. I assume you meant
that's what
exhaust.
it is. Erschöpfen in German. Erschöpfen.
There's another fight in the bot lane. Well, not much of a fight. Kha'Zix is getting dashed by Nunu. But the rest of... Oh! And the teleport!
Everybody else comes in and Nunu with a big old...
No monitors are in trouble. No monitors are definitely in the trouble. Fear there. Oh! Tiki manages to kill the box before it fears.
Yeah, that's the challenger skills for you right there. And
oh no! Nobody's died! It was the real Shaco, not the clone that got killed. Oh snap! I thought the clone is getting killed, but it was the real Shaco. He didn't fool Tiki. He fooled me, but he didn't fool Tiki.
Challenger skills are on, I'm telling you, and this game is so close. Like
I
said, at this point in any of the other games before, either team would have run away with it.
Yeah, that's a dive. Has to be a kill. Yeah,
I mean,
and Kha'Zix gets it.
This is
Great
not a dive, but no, Tragic actually got away. And Kha'Zix actually catches now you know he's gonna die. And he's going to get away with it, sadly. And if Miss Fortune doesn't watch out, she's gonna get snacked by the Nunu as well.
Yeah, here comes the ball. Lorix is in the egg.
Finally,
action in the mid lane. Here we go.
He's not gonna get out of that. He's not gonna get out of that, as far as I'm concerned. A lot of low health bars here on the bot lane. And Nunu might try to take advantage of this. Oh yeah, you see right there, like that recall by Misfortune, pretty risky. But she got away with it thanks to Kha'Zix shooting into the bush and actually triggering a reaction right there.
By the way, this is quite the opposite of the pattern that we noticed in the first two games. It's nobody's who has taken the first tower and who is roaming the whole time.
Right.
Casamine is actually on the back foot, at least pressure-wise.
It's always the blue side top laner who is split pushing.
True. Yeah.
I'm not quite as well versed as I would want to be, but isn't there an advantage to one of the two sides?
No,
like,
not really.
Minions pushing and stuff, or am I imagining that? Holy cow!
Another kill.
Just wiped out by a dominating bot lane who is spreading 10 out of 15 kills, and it's kind of like I'm trying to say that nobody's really running away, but now we got a 4-kill advantage for Team No Monitors, and also 4K gold advantage, and that kind of lines up nicely, I want to say.
Yeah, the tables have turned. Team All Out did switch around. They send their top lane. Bot and their bot lane top. Because Lorix gets caught by Nunu in the jungle. I don't think he's getting out.
He doesn't have his egg ready anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, he did get out with his wall. Yeah, actually, Anivia is quite a counter. In my opinion, Anivia is quite a counter for Nunu, because you see him rolling, you just place the wall. You just place the wall.
I mean, it should work.
It does work. And nobody is dead again.
No, that was just
Oh my lord, that Kazakh's damage. Speaking of isolation, where is isolation? Over there. And Lorix follows in death. Follows his teammate.
He doesn't have the egg, and then he shouldn't be messing with a bot lane that is just clicking.
Wow, a dragon steal. We missed it.
Kazakh's managed to steal the camera didn't, and Kazakh's is gonna try.
And now we missed the kill. I'm so bad, this absorber. Shutdown.
Ooh,
Double kill.
And actually, Intas taking out our challenger ADC.
Speaking of comebacks. Speaking of comeback, guys.
In a direct duel. Like, there was nothing to it. It was bot lane versus bot lane, and Intas just took it.
Well, I would assume that Tragic probably also had something to say.
Of course,
there.
of course. She did get her 8th and 9th assist. At the same time, it looks like the red side is finally doing something on the top lane.
How did he know? How did Customer know where nobodies go? Because I would expect him to go over the wall into his jungle, but he sensed it.
Yeah, maybe he's just cheating, you know? That's always a possibility.
And here comes Kha'Zix! Here comes Kha'Zix!
Oh, but they're both chunking each other so hard.
Like, look, we are 18 and a half minutes in, and both teams are even.
17-17. It's only 1.2k gold apart. This is anyone's game.
Exactly.
This
is so close. Wow.
And it's like everybody's kind of going glass cannon besides the supports, really. That's also...
Rakan's dash got interrupted by fear.
Yes.
Is that Nunu?
That's what Rakan is, like what Lorix said, I think. Rakan is quite vulnerable to all kinds of CC, and fear is also a type of CC. So it doesn't surprise me that much now that I think about it.
Yeah, teams have decided to trade everything.
Might have been actually one of the reasons to go Shaco on the top lane, to actually kind of soft counter Rakan.
I suppose that could be true. In the meantime, All Out is pushing bot lane. Now they have reduced, after taking the tower, they have reduced gold lead to near only 500 gold.
Yeah, it's basically equal. And now we're seeing a last second try on the Herald. He's only got 24 seconds.
Yeah, but he is 1 versus 2. I'm pretty sure he's dead. That's a shutdown. On Rakan! It's not a shutdown on Vayne, it's on Rakan!
But they're gonna get the Herald now just seconds
before.
Are they?
Oh!
What? Holy cow!
Well, Shaco did pay for it with his life. Plus, nobody will be able to pick up the Herald, because Tiki together with Silver Dude are protecting the eye. And they are going for Baron at 20 minutes! Game was dead even, but 2 dead, their isolation dead, and nobody's dead, and they're going for Baron.
Yeah, they got a 2-body advantage. That's the right thing to do, right there and there.
Oh, wow.
Lorix goes down, he didn't even have the egg ready yet, and they're gonna capitalize on this, and I hate to say it, but this might have been the tipping point here. All out tries to interfere with the Baron, just end up staggering them, and now they have a really big disadvantage, even though we have a major recall right here trying to push out the lanes, I guess.
Well, they are resetting because, first of all, they got the fast recall, so they can use it. Plus, they got a bunch of kills. They got the Baron gold. They had the chance to go back, spend that gold, and just get back on the map, get ready.
Especially that Vayne that. Oh wait, it wasn't Vayne. It was Rakan who got who got the Kazakh shot. Oh, top goes the victor! Holy moly!
I mean, yeah, he's probably the one character on Team No One just that gets one shot that easily by Kha'Zix.
Well, so does Vayne, I would say, and we saw Gangplank getting one shot a while ago as well. So I think the only one that doesn't really get one shot is Nono, and possibly Rakan if Rakan manages to jump out.
Right.
I would assume that he can do that because others can't really get out as easily. Maybe Vayne.
Yeah,
Nice fear.
Tumble away, you know.
Yeah.
But that's really the only thing. But then again, he probably has the controls to just stutter step his way out of there.
Maybe. But yeah, like from gold being dead even now, it's a 4K gold lead and the Baron for Team No Monitors, and they're taking the mid tower.
No doubt, yeah.
They got out-rotated, all out get out-rotated so hard. They were trying to get vision for the Drake. In the meantime, No Monitors just pushed in mid. And,
I mean, they might get through that.
oh! Flank engaged by Tragicoma, followed by Intasol. Good engage. However, they didn't have enough damage. Rakan survives. Lorix drops it. Oh no! And they are done. Oh, they are all dead. That was such a great engage. They just didn't have enough damage, unfortunately. That was really the only thing, because amazing flank by Tragicoma, followed by basically, I think he ulted either all 5 or at least 4 people. Full MF ult. He just didn't have enough damage.
Kill anyone, sadly. And now that pretty much spells game over at this point.
It is.
Because they still have the Baron buff, and they're just gonna chew through these turrets and then end the game.
Unless Kha'Zix has something to say in it, but he doesn't. That's GG. Wow. Well, oh wait.
And the Nexus goes down, and that means where Isolation even quitting the game right there before the victory screen.
Yeah, that was spicy. That was spicy. This game was really interesting.
That's my man of the match checkmark goes to Teehee right there for 13 kills and 10 assists. But we saw where Isolation's Kha'Zix got down twice before they gave it to him, because he's on the losing team, but he got 10 kills and 6 assists on only 4 deaths. That's a pretty good stat line in my book as well, especially on a losing team.
Indeed, it is. All right, I suppose we can switch back to our faces. We saw the victory screen.
Your audio just cut out there. Are you still with me, Roberts? Oh no, you went out of the call. What happened? What is happening? Let me check if the stream is still online. The stream is still online. It's just Roberts who's here he is back.
Yes, I am back. Okay, so it looks like my my camera keeps crashing. Well, it's not my camera, but it's the browser that I use. My browser keeps crashing me out, and okay, so I assume that you already told everyone about the MVP in your opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one goes to T, although I had an honorary mention to Wear Isolation in that final game, showing off why Kha'Zix was banned 2 times in the first 2 games.
True that. Anyhow, we are going to switch over to this screen.
And we're not going to talk to any of those people we just mentioned.
No, we are not. We are, however, going to talk to one of the players on the winning team, to one of the players from No Monitors org. We won't be talking to Wear Isolation, however, we will be talking to his opponent.
And I want to introduce him like this: the one player with the most amazing hairstyle in the whole competition.
Indeed. Okay, so I suppose we can finally show him. Here we go. Tartarus, welcome to the stream. Can you hear us, mate?
Yeah, what's up?
That's
Hello,
great.
welcome.
That's great. we're really
I'm
happy
glad
to
to be
see
here.
you. We are really happy to see you.
Happy to be here, man. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so first question: how do you feel after these games? Game one, you get defeated. Game two, you went like I would say you stomped all out. Game three, super close game until that Baron fight where everything just turned and the game ended almost immediately after that turn. So how do you feel?
I mean, the first game was really bad, honestly. Like for me, like we were pretty much just all playing in solo player. Honestly, like that's what the team also said. Like
Yeah.
I prepared a pick. I prepared Echo. I was like
Yeah.
I was really excited to play the Echo. Like I really want like Echo, man. But I just fell on my nose, man. Like I just can't play
Yeah,
because
but,
I'm an AD carry, man. So the jungle just isn't for me. But then the team decided to like get me.
yeah, that
Get me
was
the
that
normal
was your
pick.
team's issue. You didn't have a dedicated jungler. You didn't have a dedicated jungler. You were and as your card says, you're an ADC main, but you played in the jungle all 3 games. So how did that make you feel? Are you prepared to play jungle in the future games as well?
Man, I'd do anything for the 12 boxes, honestly. I'd do
Well,
anything for the 12 boxes, man.
well, it's 12 boxes for the team, not for you alone, unless your team
Man, it's
decides
12
so.
boxes. The big number. I look at big number,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, if your team decides, they could decide to give all 12 boxes to you.
Yo,
That's
I play jungle. I'm the only offer. I'll give box to me. Yeah, no, but it's kind of actually sad in a sense because like I was really excited to play DC. And then there's like just this one guy who can like outperform me at my main picks, and it's like, damn. But it's victory. I don't care. 12 boxes. I need them.
I guess it just goes to show that it pays off to be able to play more than one position and play more than one position consistently. Because in a situation with a draft like this, there's always the possibility that multiple positions are going to be taken by a couple of people, and then you're going to have to find a second role. And I think for the fact that you're not even a main jungler, you actually did well. Although in the first game, I have to say, on Echo, you said it didn't go that well in the first place. But I think it was not the champion pick, but rather the way that that Hecarim avoided you. Like, you were playing on the top half of the map, and he was playing the bottom half of the map. And that basically just means with a very stalemate top lane that you had between Gangplank and Karma there, that you were not getting any kills from your gangs, while Hecarim was getting 2 every time he touched bot lane. And that kind of sets you up for a big difference. And after a certain point, like in this case, like I think it was the 12 or 13, maybe 15-minute mark, you just can't get back from that. So in your position, I wouldn't be too hard on yourself.
No, that's true. Yeah. I mean, like I probably should have like communicated with my team more, because like we were literally playing just single player, so we didn't really communicate as much as we could. So
then again, it probably showed what was missing, and you could act upon that in the following games, and it helped you take the W.
Yeah. Because honestly, I'm still learning how to like play with a team. It's like weird, honestly. Like I'm used to solo queue, just mute everybody, play game.
Yeah, that's a thing in CLC. That's a whole different format than most of the players are used to. I've heard that most of your team has been playing together. Yeah. So you're kind of the odd one out in your team.
Yes, that's
that correct. How does that feel? How does that feel?
It feels. Man, 12 boxes, man. Just 12 boxes. It's like,
well, you haven't won the whole tournament yet. You won the first match.
Man, I like the odds. I like the odds.
But I do like your odds as well. I do like your odds as well, as I said in the post-draft discussion or analysis. I do feel like your team is probably the strongest in the league. But this match proved that you are not unbeatable.
Yes.
You are the strongest, but you are not unbeatable.
Really depends.
Depends. Okay. Well, everything depends.
Because for now, with like our current main draft, like where we put Tiki in ADC and then we leave Field on the bench, like we couldn't be unbeatable in that draft. like when you have field, then they were beatable. So
I think game 3 showed that you're still beatable because you went
it was
toe to toe for the whole game for 20 minutes, and then one fight, one throw. I would say I will actually call it what it was. It was a throw from All Out, and one throw turned it around. It completely turned it around. And
I mean, that is the play aspect of the game.
Yeah,
also, it didn't really feel like that, like when we were playing, because most of the gold was on the jungler, and it's a Kazakhs. So like all we do is basically just stand next to each other, and you can't do anything.
Yeah.
In theory, yes, I agree. I wanted to point out you're hopefully not blaming that one loss on the first loss on field main. So
no, definitely not.
Because even if he is maybe not performing, it didn't perform as well as Teehee did. I mean, obviously there's a skill gap between the I think
a silver and the challenger. No way.
Depends.
There can't be a silver. There can't be a skill.
But the thing is, he didn't have a bad he didn't show a bad performance. That was the most baffling thing to me.
Definitely.
He just got. I don't want to say very unlucky because that kind of chalks it up to luck, and it wasn't. But it was just like whatever he did, it didn't turn out right.
I'm gonna input here. I'm gonna praise Field Nines a bit. I know why is that, because even though he's not the highest ranked player in League of Legends, he is no stranger to esports. Because he plays Counter-Strike, and he plays Counter-Strike in a decently high level. For those of you Counter-Strike players, I know that he is a Faceit rank 10, which would, I don't know, translate to Diamond probably in League of Legends. So
maybe higher, probably higher.
Yeah, maybe higher. So he's a good team player. Apparently, he's a good team player. He's no stranger to esports. So even if he's maybe not that skilled at mechanics in League of Legends, because that's probably not his main game if he's a high-ranked player in CS:GO, then he's definitely good at communication. He's definitely good at team play. So that probably speaks for him.
I would say you're kind of wrong actually, because like he doesn't have the experience. Like he has the mechanical skill, like he can learn the mechanical skill because he's like skilled at one game, right? Because like for example, he's been like wrecking solo queue with a champion that requires like some mechanical skill, so that's kind of insane, really. But the thing is, like, I want to say the game knowledge, because he hasn't played that much. He hasn't really adapted, right? So he can't really shot call as good as he could have probably. But then again, like the first game again is like probably fully on me, because as you said, the jungler pathing and then also like some shot calling. So it's probably
I'm gonna move on to the final question from me, which is probably going to be a fun question. I've been wondering since you applied, what's the meaning of your nickname, Tartarus? What does that mean?
Okay, so it's my unique creation, let's say like that. So basically, it's a combination of two names. The Greek name for the god of the underworld and the underworld itself, which is Tartarus. Tartars, yeah. And then the name of the zodiac sign, Taurus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like I'm a Taurus. Yeah, so I'm a Taurus, right? So I just like put those two together, and I was like, damn, this is amazing. The bull that brings health, like it's so nice.
Okay.
It's so nice.
That is a badass nickname.
True.
That is definitely a badass nickname.
And also, like, there's a cool thing, because I remember you said it on the draft, like when, like, oh, Alistar, hair, bull, like, no, Aphelios skin. Lunar Beast Aphelios, themed after the ox. So also the bull, he has horns on skin. It's my favorite skin in the game, like a main Aphelios.
And also you're an ADC.
Yeah, exactly.
All
so it's like multi meaning.
Yeah, I see.
But
Okay.
also consider picking Alistar jungle at some point.
Man, if my team allows me, man. I don't think they can allow me to play Echo anymore, and that's the only champion I play.
Oof. I mean, you did well on Nuno. You did well.
Nuno is my pocket pick, like in jungle.
Well,
I think I have the highest win rate on, like with the highest play rate in jungle and highest win rate in jungle. Like
definitely worked. Yeah.
Okay. Now I know who's getting banned next game you're playing.
Oh no, I sabotaged myself. Oh my god.
Okay.
Kappa Mumu.
Yeah. All right, Tartarus. Thanks for dropping by. Was really fun watching you. Was really fun interviewing you.
Oh, thanks,
And,
man. Happy
yeah,
to be here.
I hope to see you again at some point. For now, I'm going to say goodbye. And yeah, thanks for dropping
Okay.
by, man.
Thanks for your time, man.
See you soon.
Bye.
See ya. All right, so that's that for first match of the week, and well, first match of the season even, and it was quite a banger, I would say.
Yes,
It
yes.
was,
I mean, you did not disappoint. It was a best of 3, and it went the full distance, and we got different people shining in every game. I must say, I am very, very positively surprised by the skill level of play. I mean, obviously we are having some veterans, some seasoned players here, and who are way better than what I usually do when I play League of Legends. So I shouldn't be surprised if it's all better than what I'm used to seeing. But even above that, like there weren't there were a lot of good moves, a lot of planned activities between.
well, some throws, some missteps.
But
yeah.
the overall quality of play was really nice to watch, and I hope the viewers had as much fun as I did calling it. And I hope to be back again soon on the casting team and bring the people another good round of casual league championship, sponsored by Monster Energy.
Yeah, speaking about being back, we can swap the schedule. Where we can see that tomorrow we will see the other two teams that didn't play together. But today, Underdogs versus Salsa. That's going to be tomorrow.
A spicy match.
That's going to be a spicy match. Dogs covered in sauce, in spicy sauce. We'll see what will that bring us. Who will come out on top? Who will win? Who will lose? And we'll be back tomorrow at 9 p.m.
And I probably, like, if Amazon is right, I will have a new webcam by then.
Non-laggy one, hopefully.
Yes, hopefully. Like I put the order in and it says they're gonna deliver it until tomorrow 1 p.m.
Yeah. Okay, so that will be it for me and Johnny Sentext in the studio. Thanks for watching us, guys. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.